Fresh on the scene from the 215. This is Trap episode 10. I am Ace Porter Young Geechee Liberace here with my man Fatt Rodd and my nigga Chisiano. What's good?
And you know, here we go, finito.
Yo.
Cheese, you said you wanted to do a moment of silence.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like on a serious note though, I just wanted to say I wanted to give a moment of silence here on Trap for Samantha Josephson. That's the young lady that got tragically killed for mistakenly getting in a ride that she thought was her Uber or Lyft. I'm not sure which one. And of course Nipsey Hussle. So let's just give a moment of silence for those two people. All right.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey, man.
Absolutely, man. So
that young lady.
That's some Nipsey rock real quick, man.
Yeah, we gotta play it off the phone, and you know what I mean. Spotify check us the fuck out of here.
Right,
you know
right.
But that's the situation.
Right.
Now, Cheese, we was talking about this shit.
Where y'all want to start at with this? Because this is pretty much what's going to this has been like so big in the news for the past since Sunday. So we're gonna cover a lot of this probably for like majority of the show anyway. So where you guys want to start at with that?
Man, I just want to say, man, first and foremost, black people, man, y'all hear me out here. We got to do a lot better with each other. You know what I mean? Like, I know people might hear me. You know what I mean? They might hear me banging on white folks hard in their history and shit. But like, besides the fact, we gotta love each other first. You know what I mean? It's just like this, the hating shit gotta stop. You know what I mean? The jealousy gotta stop. You know, the not wanting better for your fellow man and your fellow sister. Like that shit getting foul, man. We losing good people out here. You know what I mean? Like, we talk so much about trying to, put us as a race in a better position, and we just be killing ourselves all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we gotta stop throwing ourselves under the bus.
And it's so crazy that you say that. And what makes it so prolific, what actually makes Jordan Peele so prolific is the fact of the matter that the movie Us was about us being like our own worst enemy. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's like such a prolific thing. Mm-hmm. And then we have this tragedy with Nipsey Hussle, which was like super graphic, and you guys seen the footage and everything, right? Like the surveillance camera, like the murder.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I saw what they want me to see.
That's a good point. And not only that, on some real shit though. Listen, on some real shit. If you think about it, the camera footage didn't have a date and time on it neither.
I ain't worried about that part. But
no, I'm just saying though, it's like
I know
normally
there was a better angle of that had to be. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
All them stores over there, it's just like we gotta get the right justice served. You know what I mean? Not just the justice that they want to give us. Yeah, blame it on us. I hear that. I ain't trying to hear that shit though.
I don't buy that. Like I said,
niggas is in the streets.
Yeah, no, go no. I want to hear both of y'all opinion. I know how Ace feel. I know it's like me and Ace are like sort of on the same page, but like divided.
We agree.
Yeah,
I feel like he's been there. It was Sloss and Tease 10, 15 years ago. Okay. They called the neighborhood Nip for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in that area. He's owned restaurants, barbershops. That whole shit was basically his. Up there is segregated. Like, they got sets. You can't just stroll up on a nigga's set. Like, that shit don't work like that.
Well, the guy. Well, let's be clear. Let's be clear. The guy was from the same gang.
Exactly. So how do you, if you're a cop, how do you get close to Nipsey? You have somebody that's probably a weak link, snitch. He's already known to be a snitch. You go get him. You send him at Nipsey, because the number one question is, why did he go in there at this particular time and do what he did?
It was very random. It was random.
It
was very random.
And then end up at a mental institution trying to check yourself in with your name when you're like you wanted to be found there. You wanted to be caught there, so they can name it quote unquote insanity, so you don't have to go up top. Yeah, so you don't have to go up top and fucking, you know what I'm saying, deal with, get your ass murdered. 'Cause
Right.
Either one way or another is going to happen. The Crips going to get you, or one of his fans going to get you. Somebody going to get you in there for that particular thing.
Right.
And then they taking pictures of him like they're in the backseat of the cop car, and then they sending it directly to TMZ. I didn't understand that.
Check.
I never seen that.
That was fishy.
Normally
that
we
was.
see mugshots
Right.
on TMZ.
Right.
Not directly in the car. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Not selfies and shit. Like
if
it's
you're the
like
number
it's
one admit,
crazy.
and then if you're a snitch, the whole objective of a snitch is to be out of jail, is to work to get out of jail. So why would you then shoot a motherfucker in broad daylight in front of his own establishment that he did and built for the community? To me, that seems like a direct shot, a direct message. So if your family come around here, if any of your fans come up here, they're gonna remember you getting murdered right in front of this shit. So
Right.
to me,
And I told you that's an excellent point because I know we talked about this off the air. It makes no sense. It doesn't. It makes like not the slightest. Like it's still foggy. Like as to like why like everything that go ahead.
The reason that started the whole thing. People were saying conspiracy or whatever, but here's the thing: people were saying it was gang related before they actually had a whole story.
That I didn't fuck with. Yeah, right. That I didn't fuck with that. That was corny.
You're automatically putting on our quote unquote people. He hasn't been in the streets since 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
The only reason why he still say that and claim that is to say, yo, that's where I was at, and this is where I'm at now, and y'all can do the same. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
man, that nigga's still affiliated, but yeah, man,
He was still
grow,
affiliated.
We mature, dog.
Yeah, but
he
wasn't moving and shaking.
He was heavily still affiliated. Like all his niggas were still rolling 60s.
Listen,
Like
at this point, bro,
so,
he don't. What he on the street for? He not on the street no more. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. You know what I mean? It's just like he really associated with taking back the neighborhood. You know what I mean? And really building it up. So it's just like it's gonna be street niggas out here regardless.
right.
Ain't nobody gonna be trying to hear whatever they might feel somebody be out here trying to preaching or trying to turn turn differently. But like having that respect in the neighborhood, you only gonna get that respect being around. You know what I mean? Like you can't get that shit moving out the hood or not being active in your community or around your way. That's just not gonna happen like that.
Yeah, I agree. Now, so both of y'all are on the side of the fence where y'all both think it was like a government or like a cop cop hit.
I think that somebody sent that man. I think he woke up and knew that he was gonna kill Nipsey.
I agree with that. I do.
The government.
I agree
sent
with
him,
that.
Or it was some hate shit or something. For him to go that particular day is strange, and for how it played out as far as the media is concerned, is like I feel like right now that's a big what he was doing. He was like the Pac of this generation. So if you would take somebody out like him out, and as much as he meant to the community, it's just like to me, it's like right before he meets with LAPD, right before he does this documentary.
That was pretty ironic, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With Dr. Seeley. So it's like kind of like
CB.
Dr.
Yeah.
CB. And then you got Hove meeting with him, even Hove, started a trust fund for him, $15 million or whatever for his kids or whatever the case may be.
Right.
It's just crazy that he would die at this particular moment, at this point, when he was at the top of his game. His debut album was Grammy nominated, well received. He owned his masters. He educated that shit. So with his shit up 3,000% right now, all that shit is going to his family. That's why I said I'm going to play his music every day.
Right.
So I'm out of this bitch because I want to support him and continue doing, spreading his message and really decoding and really learning some more of his lyrics because I listened to him. He was dope. But, I didn't really listen to all his shit because I felt like he had so much more music
Well,
to give.
that's always the case. Like people's bars and their lyrics and songs are more felt once they die.
Yeah.
Like that happens all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to be clear, like
he definitely was lacking though.
So you think that because before I chime in and actually give like my my perspective on it. So you feel as though someone sent him, right?
I don't think it's no coincidence that a snitch, and I was telling my pop before we started the show, ain't in history where a fucking snitch was man enough to straight go on some set, know where he not supposed to be, come back, and then literally spray on him. If you have a discrepancy, when Nipsey was the type of nigga that would come at you, calm, chill, real smooth, cool about the situation. If you came back, somebody should have been on point. Somebody should have been doing something to where he would never get caught lacking like that. It should have been somebody else out there.
Super lacking. They were super lacking. Now
I feel like he was lined.
Okay, that's fair. Now, I feel like
And I think the motive. I'm sorry, and I think the motive is deeper than, oh, he disrespected me, so I'm gonna come back. If you a snitch, you're snitching to get out of jail.
Well, listen.
So why kill a nigga broad daylight?
But listen, you got to. But I also brought this point up to you also, like off the air. Alpo is. Remember, I was saying Alpo is out of jail now. Alpo was a known killer before he was a snitch. Before he was branded a snitch. Once a killer, always a killer. So nevertheless, if Alpo was to shoot somebody right now and go back to jail, it's the same exact thing. Like, he was a killer prior to him becoming a snitch. Now, this guy, he was a gang member prior to him becoming a snitch also. So the thing is, we also, if they're from the same set, we don't know what sort of problems they may have had previously. That's the side of the fence that I'm on. It's an alleged story out. The alleged story that's out there. We're just gonna go off the alleged story that the guy came around there, right? Nipsey was giving some sort of like fundraiser or some type of gathering for children or something like that, right? That day?
No, his man was fresh out of jail and he was making sure he had some clothes, so that's why he was there that day.
Okay, because I know he was taking pictures with like little kids and I thought he was giving from what I.
It was like a safe haven. Like kids, people always slide through there all the time.
All right, cool. So
nothing crazy.
Nevertheless, though, the dude comes around there, right? He comes around there for whatever reason. That's still fishy to me. So I'm on the same side as you with that. But for whatever reason he comes around there. Now, it's allegedly him and Nipsey got into a heated argument. The guy, they're saying that Nipsey approached him and, calmly at first. Now, if y'all both know, like, you know what I mean? Like, if a nigga's like, if a nigga comes around you that you really don't fuck with like that, and he's probably like pleading or whatever the case is, kind of like, yo, what you mean? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't just tell him like, yo, you gotta leave. And the dude's like, all right, cool, I'm out. Dude probably was like, what you mean I gotta leave? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just picturing it. He probably like, yo, what you mean? So it's probably some words exchanged. 9 times out of 10, Nipsey probably had a short fuse with this guy that he had some sort of issues with, or some sort of like he looked at him in a bad light. He probably wound up turning up on him. We don't know what was said. We don't know what context it was said in. We don't know the tone of voice Nipsey said it in. So that's the side of the fence that I'm on. Allegedly, they're saying it was a tense argument. It was a heated argument. He told him like, yo, you can't, you know what I mean? He probably was like, we're not going to say Nipsey was some sort of saint. He probably was like, yo, cuz, get the fuck out of here. Like, after a while, like, they probably went back and forth for a second. Yo, you can't be the fuck around here. You're a fucking snitch. You know what I mean? Like, bounce. So you got to understand, they're from the same set, and it's people all around. The dude might have felt disrespected. Now, am I saying that that's a reason for killing a legend like Nipsey? No. But you also got to watch what you say. I'm just saying, if this is the actual story, I don't really know. I'm just saying the alleged story that's out there.
No, I understand.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
I get exactly.
But listen, so nevertheless, though, he probably said, I'm just like, I'm just pretty much just improvising right now. I'm just like just throwing the hook out there. But some words probably was exchanged. It was a tense argument. Dude probably just slid off, came back. I don't know if a couple hours later or however long it was, like whatever that time lapse between that was, came back and just did his thing. That's a possibility too. Now, you were saying this. You think that he was sent. That's very. I'm on the same. I'm on the same side as you with that too.
My thing is this. However it happens, for one, it's like you create the dialogue. Why are you there? We still don't know why he showed up there that particular day.
We don't.
He knows he's a snitch.
Right.
So he knows that can be conflict.
All that aside, though, I also told you I feel as though that Nipsey got a little bit too comfortable also.
He did.
I feel as though if you've just gotten into a confrontation with whomever, I don't give a fuck if it's your property or not, and you know that, and if you know that this guy, you and this guy just got into a little heated argument in front of your establishment, if you must feel it has to be one of two things. Either he felt that comfortable and he felt like nothing was going to happen to him, or he didn't respect that nigga's gangster.
It's probably a little bit of both.
It probably had to be both. Like, he probably was like, yo, that nigga ain't going to do nothing.
He's been here doing this same shit for the last 15 years. Niggas that went to jail behind that store. Niggas that started niggas that started businesses beyond that store.
Right.
Niggas,
It was a staple in the
it's
community
a
for
staple in
sure.
the
It still is.
community,
I think it's still going to be.
And that, of course, it's the marathon. It's never gonna stop. And then on top of that, it's like that shit meant so much to his brothers. He didn't even want it. His brother wanted it. His brother felt like they needed to see that as a community. They needed to see black people from this community do something positive and change the narrative. And he was all the way with it. So he definitely was comfortable because he'd been there for 15 years.
Well, what I have a problem with people when they say that, you know, for my community and shit like that, we weren't asked to be in these communities in the first place. I don't feel as though that it's your obligation to build up a community that you came from. You didn't ask to be there. Now you can if you want. You understand what I'm trying to say? But nevertheless, you also gotta think gentrification is very real. So if these white people or these powers that be come around and be like, listen, I'm gonna buy all you niggas the fuck out. Now they building condos in the spot that you grew the fuck up in and y'all hustle. It's not the hood no more. Now it look completely different. It look like fucking Beverly Hills 90210. Yeah. Like that's just how it goes. So that's why I don't really give a fuck. Like that was dope that Nipsey did that. I think he went a little bit too far sometimes, like being too accessible. Remember I was telling you, like a nigga like Jay-Z, you can't just walk up to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You can't do shit like that. Yeah. So, and I think Nipsey was not on Jay-Z's level as far as like worldwide and nationally, but on the West Coast, he was like that guy. Yeah. You understand? So it's like, that's dope. Yeah, you know, neighborhood nip, but nigga, you're not one of them no more. You're not one of the you're not one of the homies from around the way no more. Nigga, you made it. Get the fuck out of there.
No.
And go where though? But that's the question. That's the thing. That's where we as black people we gotta do better because that's nothing but hating. He can't.
But that's a real thing
by itself.
I totally agree.
And it's just
that's
the problem. But you know what? It's fucked up. He gotta be dead. But you know, it's something to learn from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Just like if I come up on some real bread one day, it's just like. I'm not gonna be living on the block for sure.
Right.
But it's just like I'm not gonna be too far away because this money don't make or break me. Like your jealousy definitely gonna be within you, but it's just like you can't live, you know, thinking what every single person gonna do to you. I mean,
of course not. Yeah. You can't live in fear.
Definitely watch your surroundings.
I agree.
But it's
I agree.
Like I said, he definitely probably interacted too much, but at that point of engagement, you can't just back out. It is what it is at that point. Like you gonna hold it down, be who you is.
Do y'all think he felt as though that he had something to prove to the?
Not even that, bro.
No, not that day. I'm just talking about in general, being like, because people are like, Nipsey was a real nigga. It's like, really, what's a real nigga? Like, what do you really have to prove?
I just feel like he was solid.
No, I know what a real nigga to me a real
not with young boys niggas, but it's just one of these niggas who just like
that's just
he not having it
to me.
He for all the smoke. He with it. Like when it's a problem, we going to address it. We're not going to dance around it. I mean, and if it leads to the fist, then that be that.
And at the same time,
that's a good point though, right?
Too, but he was a teacher. He's talking about economics and he was talking about currency. He was talking about Bitcoin. He was educating a lot of people and opening up a lot of knowledge. So he was informational. Anytime anybody can learn something from you, they automatically gravitate to you. Everybody want to learn something. Everybody is eager and hungry for information.
Well, not only that, I feel as though that the black community is so fucked up and in so much despair that the black community is clinging for like a black messiah in so many different ways, which is why like Tupac, Nipsey, Biggie, so on and so forth, like these big, like, you know what I mean, these big icons, like when they fall off and shit like that, like people are like so like saddened. Like, it's kind of like next in line.
We don't know what it's like to have, you know, multiple, you know, people of empowerment in those positions all at one time.
Right.
It's like, what if we had 10 Jay-Z's? We don't.
We don't. Right.
I mean,
he was our age, bro. Like, it's kind of like...
He was.
He 33 is like... It was like losing a big brother.
Hold that thought, though, right? Go ahead.
It's like losing a big brother. He, like I said, he educated. He put out dope music. He carried himself in a manner... You know what I'm saying?
Very classy. Right.
He's a businessman. He was giving niggas jobs fresh home from jail. He just put niggas in position to win. He was a solid dude. That's what, to me, that's what the definition of a real nigga is. And gangster, I say he was gangster because the nigga knew, speaking of certain things that the documentary, the issues that can come with that, and he said that, you know, whatever, people need to hear this information. Why not? And then if niggas actually come after me or kill me, y'all better ride for me. So it's like,
I feel like the information that he was, and I want to say this real quick before you finish going right. I feel like the information that he was going to put out, or he was like seeking to put out, I feel like it's already out there.
Pause.
Go ahead.
People are not going to search for something that they don't know anything about. So him putting the name, him saying that, more people are doing research now because of the fact of the matter he died. He died with that particular shit,
like,
and that's what he was about to do.
You ever watch a doc on Netflix? It is because certain people are narrating it. Like, think about how many black minds is going to be open if they hear Nipsey Hussle voice, you know, narrating a documentary, or him being shown on a documentary. It's just like, it's going to have your attention.
But that goes back to my point real quick about the whole Black Messiah thing.
Right.
Like, people don't.
It's not even Black Messiah.
It's more like, bro.
They don't know.
We tired of seeing every time we get, you know, somebody who got a hold of who we need to have a hold of. You mean they go down
For sure.
You mean, and it's
For
like
sure.
That's a problem, and it's not really Messiah.
Absolutely.
But it's like, in a sense, yo, they almost like Messiahs. They almost like prophets.
Right.
I mean, like, you know, modern day in the sense of like, yo, this is who the people look to. Not all people, you know, but there is a certain demographic of people, and I'm gonna keep it real because black people going to say niggas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's just like,
for sure.
He can talk to them. Mm-hmm. You know, same way with Meek. Like on the East Coast, he that type of person.
Right.
The young boys, they move when he say move a
Right.
certain type of way.
Right.
I mean, it's like everybody don't control their mind, and unfortunately, they still listen.
Yeah, and
when
you got
that
Nipsey
power,
and
dog,
Meek,
got
like
that
them niggas start
platform,
speaking on that type of shit, they're gonna hear it. They're gonna be younger. They're gonna
some
figure
powers
it
that
out.
realize that these ain't no cool
Styles-
ass niggas.
Styles
no more.
and them
Like,
niggas are
they
niggas
coming
that-
to their senses, and it's just like they got money now, you know. And it's just like we gonna lose a lot more, but it's just like who else willing to step up at this point?
Right.
'Cause everybody got to step up, and that's the only way we go.
I mean, history always repeats itself, so it's always going to be
and
like
when we was
something.
coming up-
It's
when we
like
was
a,
coming
it's a
up-
cycle. It's a vicious cycle. Go
Other
ahead.
than like Pac, it wasn't niggas that was trying to educate us on anything. Niggas was just getting rich.
But that's when the game
Niggas-
got.
niggas-
That's when
that's-
like
that's-
90, 94,
yeah,
95,
niggas was selling
96.
records. It wasn't
That's
about-
what the game came about. It came about the records. And
Yeah,
it came about
it wasn't a, they wasn't trying to like
Putting
empower
labels
us.
on.
Or
I mean,
like,
I can't really. I mean, Nas was one of them too. Nas was. It's just. I guess it's the way that how you maybe deliver your message for like a lot of people.
Nas was saying
The
shit
game
on
wasn't trying
record.
to point the
Nipsey
message, though,
respected
man.
for him as a person. Him as a person is greater than his fucking music.
Yeah, he was hands on.
Yeah,
He was like
Nas wasn't hands on like that.
he was Nipsey was 10 toes down for sure. I
We ain't
I
seen a
agree.
nigga like Nipsey
I agree.
in a long time. That's what I'm saying. That's why this shit hit home so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody like niggas were supposed to drop music this week. Nobody dropping no music. Nobody doing nothing. Niggas don't even want you posting about shit. This is fucking Nipsey week. Like no,
rightfully so. Rightfully so.
You
I don't like the overnight dick riding shit though. Like a lot of people don't really like. What I don't like is that when it takes for a tragedy to happen, in order for a person like like someone that's like beloved, like that was beloved like him, in order to get the type of recognition that he really deserved. Like he was to me, like Nipsey was like he wasn't like a super household name. Like he was like one like
he was out
he
there.
was like
he from a muscle dog.
He-
Like,
no, I'm
he
just
is
saying
out
he was like one. I'm just talking about as far as like the TIs, the
Yeah, I know what you
Jay-Z's,
mean.
and the little one. Like he was like on a lower tier of
He
that.
didn't even start. He didn't even start.
That's what I'm trying to say.
This was his first start. He was Grammy nominated.
Right. That's
And
what
he
I'm
got
saying.
killed.
And I love that. I love that about it. But I'm just saying
I
never.
hate that about that.
No, I'm saying I love that. I loved that about him. Like the
Yeah.
fact of the matter, he was grinding for so long. Like you know what I mean?
Not only just that, he
that
wasn't a
victory
nigga
lap
that
was
he
a
wasn't
great one, just
he
so
wasn't a
y'all know.
nigga he wasn't a nigga
Right.
he wasn't a nigga that promoted all that shit. Like he did a lot of shit like from it was genuine.
hand in hand.
He did a lot of
He
that
knew
shit
who he
behind
was dealing
scenes.
with, like-
The industry fucked with him as a whole. Everybody fucked with him as a whole.
Absolutely.
Before the fans realized he was really that nigga because he literally was doing that shit. He wasn't broadcasting all that type of shit. He come up in a whole nother different era.
I'm just
way before Instagram and all that type of shit.
Absolutely. I'm just saying it's like
I know what you mean though.
Nipsey was
That's
alive.
why a lot of niggas didn't know.
He was alive on Saturday. He was alive on Saturday. I know they said that he went to like Anaheim for the Final Four. So he was alive on Saturday, and then Sunday morning and partially throughout Sunday afternoon. So it's like, yo, like show love. That's what I don't like about black people. It's like you could walk past a motherfucker and not show him love. Or, you know, like y'all might, you know, you might not be appreciative of that person while they're here. And then it's like once they're gone, everybody want to show their condolences and they love and shit. It's like, yo, like show love while you here. Like,
I know what you mean, but I think
like,
niggas was showing him. Niggas was showing him Nip love. Niggas was showing love.
He did. But I'm just saying, like, everybody.
Right now you see how much it was, though.
Yeah,
it's like
it just was like it's crazy to see how much love he really do have out here.
Yeah, nobody would have.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, shit, like post Nipsey when he's alive. Like, I mean, yo, like this dude is doing it. Like don't do it. Like, yo, rest in peace. I'm seeing people rest in peace, King, and all this old other shit. It's like
his music ain't for everybody.
It's not.
I'm saying, so that's
like,
why
the fact that you know is like he living in memory of is like a lot of that shit is more. It's gonna be looked at like he spoke that shit into existence. Like it's just,
and then it's all about
the
who's
impact
respected.
of like it's crazy, but it's gonna have more impact.
Because look,
like it's no other.
Yeah,
not,
Beyonce,
but it
posted
had impact while he was alive too, bro. Like the fact that the man was selling mixtapes. I heard that.
I wasn't even talking about his music. I was just talking about him as an individual, as a human.
I mean,
like
I don't think he wasn't. I don't think he wasn't getting love. I mean, to be like
only nigga that sell an
technically
album
an
for
underground
$1,000.
artist, he was getting mad love. Bro.
He sold an album for $1,000 and shit, and
like,
then sold another. He started selling for 100 and then selling for 1,000.
Right.
I think people respect the fact that, bro, he didn't leave his hood and that he didn't give up on his people, and it's just like by any means.
And he was Grammy nominated by the music he wanted to make.
That work.
That he
owned.
owned.
Just like that's why people love him. I think it's just like he just went hard for everybody else. You know what I mean? And it just is. You can't
and then it's like if you're a Beyonce fan and you only listen to Beyonce music and you see Beyonce pay respect to him, you're gonna be like, well, damn, who this? And then it's like, well, let me look and see what's going on. Oh shit, he really for his people. And then it's like, oh, let me listen to his music because Beyonce. And then it's like, oh shit, he really was hot. It's like, damn, I never knew because he was so secluded in his shit. He never did nothing out of his wave. He always did his own shit. Either you listen to him, it's like what you call said. If you know, you know. That's exactly what it was. So now you got all these Beyonce fans tuning into him, Cardi B fans tuning into him, all these niggas, and they feel bad because they late on the wave. So I don't think it's so much.
It's such a monkey see. It's a monkey see monkey do world, bro.
I don't think it's so much dicky, and I just feel like most motherfuckers be paying respect. Like
no, and that's dope. I'm not trying to eradicate that fact. I'm not trying to like gloss over that. I'm just saying it's like. Just show love to motherfuckers while they're here. Like, and I'm not saying that he didn't get that love. I'm just saying it's like now motherfuckers.
But it's always gonna be that way. It's always gonna be that way.
It's fucked up though.
It's just like always gonna be that way.
It's like notice greatness when you see greatness, not when greatness leaves. Like I just don't understand. Like it be weird. Like that's just how I feel about that. But I mean, nevertheless though, he did some real impactful shit. He definitely did some real impactful shit. I wasn't a huge Nipsey fan, but I recognized him for like a lot of the shit that he like. I followed him like a little bit. Like I liked a lot of his earlier shit too, like a lot of his earlier music. One of my favorite songs, the joint he got with Kiss and Neo, Ain't Nothing New. That's one of my favorite Nipsey verses. So
I think my first Nipsey verse I heard really was the one he did Killer with Drake, and he bombed on Drake. And shit
right.
Back in the day. I was like,
it wasn't hard to bomb on Drake back in the day. It might not really be that hard to bomb on Drake now, but
I ain't gonna disrespect my man at the table like that, man.
No, I'm a Drake. I'm a Drake.
Drake put a
Nah,
lot of mics down.
He tripping on that
Put
one.
a lot of mics down.
Yeah.
No, he has, but I'm talking about as far as like just lyrically, like back to like when it comes to some real lyrical shit.
We can talk about some real lyrics.
Nigga, you talking about you thought Nipsey? You think you said in a week? You said in 7 days Nipsey's going to be better than Big.
Once everybody run through his catalog,
he gonna be better than Big? You acting crazy, dog.
They already comparing him to Pac, dog, and that's just the West Coast speaking. Wait,
That's his personality.
Bro, his catalog is.
No, he do got catalog.
No whack shit on there, and it's just like the fact that he did. Niggas gonna hear his words with more power now, bro. Like they gonna be like, damn, why we wasn't on this shit? That's how they really
They not gonna think he better than Big.
Like Crenshaw, listen, go listen to that Crenshaw.
I listened to it.
Crenshaw.
Nah, dog, you
tripping.
tripping.
Crenshaw DC too nice, dog. Like people got respect.
That shit not better than
tough,
it's not better than Victory Lap, but
no, but that's the album though. Victory Lap was the follow up. Like that was respected. Like I respect Victory Lap. I ain't gonna lie, I just bang that joint.
You disrespecting Chris Wallace, Frank White.
You drawing? Yeah, he was drawing.
He only got 2 albums. Y'all gotta leave
that don't
alone.
matter.
He got killed.
And that don't matter, bro. It don't
even-
matter.
I guess, man.
He got
It don't matter
killed.
how many albums you put out.
I mean, that's like saying. I mean, I guess Big L got killed, but we don't like. We're not arguing for Big L over Jay-Z. You mean like because lyrically, we could just take it back to 1995. Just was bombing Jay on every freestyle they was on, every cipher they was in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say he got killed. Like, you didn't. It's not enough.
I'm just talking about as far as like
enough.
I'm just talking about like as far as like when it comes to like shit like that, you gotta go like off of like impact. You gotta go off of like consistency. You gotta go off of how like a person might have like people like Big crushed every remix he was ever on. Like you couldn't like it, or like the nigga has a song with Shaquille O'Neal, bro. That's nuts. Like who else has a song with Shaq? That's maybe like maybe Peter Guns. That wasn't a bad song.
You listen to Shaq, bro? All right.
Back in the day.
You know that's a PR move, dog. That's an East Coast West Coast move or East Coast down South.
I just wanted that's like nigga. Did you not listen to AI when he came out with fucking Jules?
That's a bad joint.
Y'all like that, John?
What?
Bad joint.
What joint you talking
I
about?
listen to the whole show.
AI joint?
No, it wasn't that bad.
He had that joint. What was it? The Jules Town, bang 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 bang. That's that shit. That shit was like he was whack on there. It was like he talking about
the best rapper from the NBA is Stack 5, dog.
Is who?
No.
Stack 5.
No.
Who the fuck is that?
Steven Jackson, dog.
No.
He ain't better than Shaq.
No. What his name?
Smoke Shack, dog.
the nigga from Portland, nice.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard. I lied.
He the nicest.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is nice.
Outside Damian Lillard.
Brian trash too.
Stack 5.
Kobe used to rap too.
Kobe ass.
Steven Jackson got a track with the Young Guns. That's how I found out.
He do?
Dog, they got video and everything, dog.
Get the fuck out of here.
Or some shit like that. That joint went bad.
What?
He rapped second though. Like they let Neef open it up, and Neef, I ain't really a big Neef fan, but Neef, he definitely had to come hard with Steven Jackson on the track.
That's crazy.
Bomb that joint.
Steven Jackson, he licked that joint up.
Dog, he in the middle. He killed that joint. Dog, he was on some shit though. Like the video set the tone for the track a little bit better. Like I don't want you to just Google the song and hear the song and be like, but
How long ago was this?
5 years, 6 years maybe. Like,
Wow.
It's not that long, but he rapped though.
I never knew this, bro.
Stack 5, dog.
Did y'all listen to Ron Artest?
No.
That champion joint was fire though.
What the fuck is that?
It was on 2K, I think.
Yo, Ron Artest had a song on fucking 2K?
That's ass. That's why 2K ass. Well, no, that's not 2K. I'm thinking NBA Live. Then she was saying NBA Live.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Year 2003. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just had a moment.
Oh yeah, that was that shit. Yeah, that was that shit.
That might be.
The nigga Kobe was rapping fast as shit.
I think.
Kobe lyrical as shit though. That nigga rap Italian.
Wait,
He got a track with that's his
Almost.
child too.
I almost choked on my water. You said he rapping Italian.
Italian, bro. Like
crazy.
in the 90s, in the early 2000s, Kobe was in Italy rapping.
Yeah, I know he was in Italy and all that.
Kobe got paper.
He do. I love what he doing too. Like with the whole, y'all see what he doing too. Like
Yeah.
like reaching out to like black like you know what I mean? Cause it like black children and shit like that. He was in where were he? I think he was in like West Philly like probably like a week or two ago or something like that. Like teaching like black like he. It was looking a little. It was looking a little shaky for Kobe for a second because I was thinking like, oh, I think this nigga like he like got the OJ syndrome
Kobe
or some
had to
shit.
work his way back into Philly. I think that's why we feel like I think he for the coaches still. He ain't out there. He ain't on Ye front porch with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He trash.
They neighbors, but they not on the same front porch.
Yeah.
But
So y'all just done with Kanye all the way?
I'm good.
I need Kanye to go find Mr. Rainey and remember when he was going to marry her daughter just to get himself back together. Like, I listened to All Falls Down the other day. I wonder if he'll ever perform that joint live again.
Do y'all think that the Kardashians have the Get Out syndrome?
Yo, you're not gonna believe this true story. I've never watched Get Out.
You haven't?
Nah. I just feel like I don't need to watch it.
Why?
You bugging?
No. I feel like I don't need to watch it because I'm gonna be like, God, I know, dog. It's just like
It's
that.
just like it's just a nigga.
I don't need confirmation, and I feel like a lot of people got woke up to it, or they probably was just like, oh my God, yeah, like I don't need that confirmation. Like,
It's a nigga stuck in a white family, and it's just like, yeah. he was just like mesmerized. He was just. I think that the Kardashians have that. Like,
I mean, it's a different lifestyle, bro. Like, I'm not impressed by money no more. Like,
that's heavy. That's heavy. No,
let me
that's real.
Let me phrase that. I'm not impressed by other people's money no more.
Right,
like,
right.
I can't figure out how to get me $10 million in my bank account because you got that type of bread.
I don't give a fuck. Right. Like, why should you? Right. Yeah, right. Like, I totally agree with that.
That's just how I feel about it. But I couldn't leech just to be leeching. I'm not. He not leeching, but he kind of is leeching because he begging for that upper people money.
Yeah. You think he like trying to stay relevant with that whole him being over there?
Dog. Fuck Kanye, dog.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm not opposed to that,
music,
bro.
Though. I ain't going to not listen to his music.
I'm not opposed to that.
Last album, what was the last album? Trash. Don't matter.
Album before that, trash.
Wasn't it called like Wyoming or something?
Trash.
No, that's where he recorded
No
it.
disrespect.
Dookie.
He should.
All disrespect.
Good Music should have just released all singles all year last
year.
Yeah,
7 singles instead of 7 Dookie albums.
Singles all year. Shout out to Tiana Taylor for having the best.
No. I gotta go push over that.
Who? What?
I like push album over Tiana's. Tiana don't even like that shit.
No. I'm
Half
talking
of the
about,
album's
I said
gone.
best track, not the best album.
The best track.
Oh, best track. What? You Gonna Love Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know y'all done looked in the mirror and said, damn.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll take that.
Come on, Ghost.
He trash. Speaking of Ghost. Speaking of Ghost. What's up with this nigga Ghost kissing Beyonce twice and shit?
I think he always wanted to do that.
100? Yeah, shit, I'm here.
Yeah, he always wanted to do that. Right. I think Jay-Z has like he has such a like a uppity image now. Like he can't do any like street shit.
Hold on, Chiefs, my favorite song, cuz.
That nigga Ghost kiss Beyonce. Why the fuck that nigga Ghost kiss Beyonce? Oh man. Hey, Ghost kiss Beyonce, bitch. That nigga Ghost kiss Beyonce.
Said, bitch.
That nigga Ghost
Listen to his verse. Listen to his verse, yo.
That nigga Ghost kiss Beyonce. Oh man. See, Ghost, now you did the most. And I'm only doing this song for my nigga Home. You snuck in one kiss, but you wanted more.
What's down, Dr. Young? Turn this shit off.
Was a little close.
What the fuck is this, dog?
Take a mile. She was in a good
Now I remember why I stopped rapping. I got stuck in this hair and shit like
That nigga
this.
said you give a nigga an itch, he gonna take him out. She was in a good mood and you took a smile.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I mean,
That's that man wife, man.
it is.
He's in front of 100,000 people. It wasn't about enough. He probably
No, the second joint looked like he caught half of her lip. Like, did you see the video?
I seen it.
It looked like the second one hit like partially like her lip, like the nigga beard.
Do y'all think Beyonce was bothered by that?
Yeah, she looked like it.
She was bothered.
Yeah, she definitely
That's
looked
who
like it.
Ghost gonna end up with next season on
Right.
Power.
Do y'all think that Beyonce only sees Jay-Z?
No.
In this
I
week.
think that she sees other. I
In
think
this
she
week.
sees other guys and like get turned on by. She's
August
the
Alsina just told me he was hitting my man wife,
who?
Jada Pinkett.
He probably was.
Like for the last 2 years, he been seeing
Jada Pinkett
August
old
Alsina.
as shit now. She
When
like
he say
60. She almost 60.
I just was
Why
reading
you say
this
that
earlier.
shit?
I was reading this earlier.
Oh,
Yeah. No. I did actually.
wait, what?
I did actually see something like weird like that like a few days ago. I did run across that.
He probably was. You know, Will probably fucking one of his
Because
niggas.
I don't care nobody say dog Jada Pinkett in the all-time top 5 dead or alive. Fuck they talking about.
Like looks,
Period.
just period.
All,
You give me.
we
You
gonna
give
keep it real. We
me.
gonna start from the 80s and the 90s.
Give me old Jada Pinkett. I'm cool on new Jada. I'm cool on her now.
I said all-time top 5
Right.
dead or alive.
Okay.
Nia Long.
You said J-Lo?
Nia Long.
Oh, Nia Long?
You was waiting for somebody to pick up on that J Lo bait too.
No, I thought you said J-Lo.
J Lo still looks great though.
She might be 5, maybe
She looked
6.
great.
I give her 6.
She wasn't riding for Diddy, so
She wasn't. I think Diddy was like more happy to be with her than she was happy to be with him.
Yeah,
Like-
you know who was bad and shit.
Dancing
but
ass
we
nigga.
can't fuck with her like that no more. Stacey Dash, dog.
Oh yeah,
She was bad back in the day.
Stacey was
still
nice.
bad,
She
bro.
was real. She was real pretty.
She not top 5 though.
I give her top 10.
When
Top
Moon
10.
When Moon Money dropped, she was top 2. And she
Oh,
wasn't-
yeah.
and
Oh,
she
yeah.
wasn't 2.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
She was
Nah.
on Robin Givens' ass.
Oh, yeah.
That's hard.
Nah.
She was on Robin.
You
Givens'
like Robin
ass.
Givens?
I like Boomerang.
Holly Berry, nigga number 1.
She got a
I like
Rob.
Boomerang.
Robin Givens always had like manly features to me. Like I don't
She
know.
was just built. She was like zero fat. She probably was in the gym all
Holly
the time.
Berry, my number 1.
6-pack.
That's your number one.
Back in the day, nigga, Strictly Business. Fucking Boomerang.
No, Holly
All that
was
shit.
nice. Holly was beautiful.
Bad as shit.
What about y'all? Like, you know, some people like Vivica Fox and like Lisa Ray and all that shit.
Lisa
like
Ray
that.
was bad.
Vivica lost hers when 50 ran through.
Real shit.
That was the end of that.
Real talk. Real talk.
Cause I know how
Real
50
talk.
goes.
Real talk.
50 one of the most non-lionist niggas out here.
Right.
When he said he did that shit.
Vivica. So shit he said. 50 don't give a fuck. Like, he just sold his mansion for like $3 million. That's still not bad though.
He still got Rick Ross being on fuck on cam, bro. That's out of pocket.
That's crazy.
Cost that nigga a lot of bread too.
What?
I think that's the reason why the nigga said he went bankrupt. So he had to pay all that bread. That bitch got him for like $20 million.
He got the same book Hov got. Same manual. 50 one of them bulls. He ain't gonna listen. White people trust 50 Cent. He ain't going back to jail. And
Real
he don't
shit.
want to die. But he ain't cooning out. Like, this how you get around this 50. If you own 7 businesses, claim bankruptcy so these motherfuckers can't come at you.
Right.
Too much money going in places. So
Right.
It's like, yeah, I'm broke.
Fuck it.
I'm
Right.
broke in all hundreds. Yeah, you tripping.
Right.
Out of pocket. 50's disrespectful.
Right. I remember when that little epidemic when that shit was going on.
He be on.
I was like, yo,
He stay on Ja Rule ass.
always. But Ja Rule just called him a bozo for something. He called him a bozo for something. Like,
Ja Rule probably regret his whole approach with 50. Like,
He
should have just ignored 50. He should have never made mentions. That's how. He gave 50 the green. He gave 50 the spotlight that he was looking for.
He said, "Shit, I smell pussy. Is that you, Ja? I smell pussy. Is that you, Ty?
Nah, you can't.
I smell pussy. Is
you can't
that
have
you,
This shit can't be Murder Inc. and you ignore that. Like, nah. He just caught them niggas when they was dealing with the DA. That
just goes to show you that Murder Inc. just didn't have a squad. Like, they didn't have
they was getting indicted. Like, them niggas was, and they fucked. They
That
fucked 50
too.
up. They
That
fucked 50
too.
up, and he read it, and it's in paper.
50, I mean, Ja Rule ain't
He
did
read
shit.
it though, and it's in. He got
50,
papers
50
on it.
had Lloyd Banks. He had Buck. He had Dre on his fucking on his beats.
He had Rock, and he had
off the
Yayo,
bench. Like, he's good.
and he had Yayo. Like, Yayo was down the ride too. That's what I'm saying. That like Murder Inc. just didn't have a squad. Like, they just didn't.
Yeah, that too.
They had no squad. It was
couldn't
like
do shit. They got indicted. They was getting indicted all type of shit. Niggas couldn't respond.
like Ashanti had to jump in the beef. That's how fucked up it was. It was like it was
Keep it
wet.
100, dog.
It was Young Lloyd. Hey,
Ja
fuck
Rule
you,
just
50.
didn't out-rap that nigga.
Right. You said
Let's
what?
Keep it 100. Ja Rule just didn't out-rap that nigga. Like, 50 really,
He took his whole style and everything.
yeah.
But made it better though.
He took his whole style. That nigga was singing on records and all that.
Yeah, man.
Yo, he took his whole stilo.
Yeah, but he just made it better.
Came back,
Like,
we clap back. We gon' clap back.
Right.
We gon' clap back. We gon' clap
it's crazy. It's crazy though, because we were talking about this on the last show too, Rod. About like debut albums and shit like that. And I told him I put 50 album up there.
For sure. Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah. Ace,
sure.
Ace thinks that Reasonable Doubt was the number one like debut album of all time.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Niggas ain't like Reasonable Doubt until Jay was about to retire.
Thank you. I said that on the last.
I ain't hear the last.
I said
show,
that on the last
before I heard
show.
the But like, that's just where, cause bro, it was like 05. Yeah, I was graduating high school. Dog. I ain't go back and hear Reasonable Doubt till I was like driving. To,
Thank
like,
you.
Wildwood one. That's like.
This shit kind of
Matter of fact,
hot.
I remember Sandman and them. They did Brooklyn's Finest, and it just made me want to go back. And
Right.
Where that John came, and I just was like, oh, okay. But it was just like
Shout out to Sanity and Robbie Cox too.
I grew up on that.
Yeah. I remember they did America's.
I grew up on
Flag.
that. I grew up on that. Like, I was different. I came up in the household with Pac and the East and shit.
I told Ace.
I was different.
I told Ace, and I told him, I'm like, yo, that's fair because Jay-Z's my favorite like rapper of all time. But I told him, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Dark. He thinks that Reasonable Doubt is better than Dark and Hell is Hot.
Lyrically, yes.
I think X had a better debut album, bro.
I mean, this is the thing. Reasonable Doubt had more impact later. People didn't even realize
Later,
what they got.
right, later.
I mean, but if we still just talking,
We talking about overall. We're not talking about. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about there or later. I'm talking about overall.
And my top 5 debut albums, Get Rich or Die Trying and Reasonable Doubt, are both
Right
in there. That's for sure.
You keep talking about later. I'm talking about overall impact. Like you said, Good Kid, Mad City is a class. You want me to compare that to Jay-Z? I got to get 2 more years. It's just too.
I just think Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, I think it's going to be in the top 5.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
So let me ask you this. I'm just asking.
definitely top 5 second album.
What about Thank Me Later?
Trash.
Fuck no.
Trash. Think Related was
no.
trash. That was trash.
It wasn't that bad, but it was like
It was bad. It was bad.
Okay.
And I'm what would he say?
I don't think. I don't think.
I deserve the better things.
I don't think Drake really. I don't think Drake really found himself by that time.
Your loving. That shit was trash.
He was an artist though, bro. That's what niggas was on they singing shit anyway. He made it cool to sing for.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't
not
think he
strong.
found. I don't think he found himself yet.
Drake ain't. Take Care. That's when Drake found. That's when it was.
Take Care was.
That's not even Drake for real. That's like
That's
Drake
Weeknd.
featuring the Weeknd.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
he just
my
wrote-
favorite
he
Drake
just
album.
wrote
My favorite
verses
Drake
to
album.
all
Nothing was the
Weeknd
same.
shit, like-
Nothing was the same. It was my favorite Drizzy album.
Views is nuts.
That's my favorite joint though.
Views is crazy.
It is
Bad
crazy.
place when I listen to the Views.
Were you?
I was in a bad place when I was.
Good,
Nothing
bro.
was the same.
Like it's just
Nothing was the same as
that
I
shit
was
just
fucked
like
up.
a Great Cloud album though, dog.
Views
I
was
like,
crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Nuts. I think.
But-
Scorpion is nuts.
Scorpion is nuts.
Listen,
Scorpion
I
is
like,
nuts.
it's,
That cohesive.
Damn,
that,
I don't wanna-
no,
They're
that
his
cohesive,
best two
nothing-
albums to me.
Nothing was the
original.
same. It was too
I'm
cohesive.
keep real. I know people don't even they probably just don't listen to this genre because
What?
because of the allegations. But if you're reading this,
If you're reading this is
That
the
was
best
dope.
project.
That no. Real
That's the best
shit.
album. That's the best album.
Yeah.
That's the best album.
because of the allegations, probably people just
I
skip
can't-
over
I-
that genre.
I'm
That
sorry.
shit, that shit
But
hard.
Listen.
I'm gonna say this about Drake, dog.
My apologies, Aubrey Graham. My fault. If
My name Rodney Graham, and that's my cousin. That's why I always. Pick up
you related to Brandon Graham too,
that's my listen. You know, we bought a home for Jerome.
for sure.
Nah,
But
that's definitely his best album.
but yeah, for sure. Like yeah. If you're reading this, it's too. Yeah,
But technically
that's
tape-
that's crazy.
It's tainted,
I
but I'm gonna
forgot.
say this, bro. Don't nobody write Drake rap verses. Now his singing songs and his sing-alongs, yeah, people can't get their own songs over, so you put a nice voice behind.
For
it.
sure.
But like when you hear Pop That and you hear Drake bomb on these niggas, that ain't 40, that ain't Noah, that ain't
Right.
that ain't Quentin Miller. That's Champagne Poppy getting busy on these niggas.
Right.
And that's why he be feeling so.
That nigga said.
So like, don't
that ni-
tempt
that ni-
this pen to
that,
go.
ni- that nigga said the Phantom slide. We need like the Phantom slide, like it just hit a puddle with grease. Like he started bombing on that
nigga
joint.
said-
He started
that nigga
drawing.
said, it's a whole nother level that I can tap into.
Right.
Like,
He said, "Oh please, take it
He's
is."
different. And I feel like Drake's biggest problem is he showed too much love to niggas, dog. Like,
Yeah.
He showed way too much love.
Yeah.
Niggas just wasn't. They not happy for his success because that motherfucker's successful.
Yeah,
So
see,
motherfucker,
Super.
dog.
He could retire
they
there
hold this
tomorrow,
nigga in
bro.
solitary confinement. I'm telling you, like they sent this nigga, but
Fuck that nigga, dog.
bitch ass nigga.
Oh, the guy Eric Holder.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's even his real name. Like, that's, you know, Eric Holder was the name of the guy who the fucking who was that? Obama's like fucking Secretary of Defense or some shit like that. Like the dude, like
Right.
it was some shit like that. That's kind of weird. Like,
Right, yeah, definitely somebody named that's gonna get caught up in the searches on Google.
yeah, I forget what the guy Eric, but he was a part of the Obama's regime though. Yeah, but what is your top five of
Debut albums?
debut albums? Yes.
Yo, please don't judge me because these people drop albums.
Absolutely
all the time,
not. Yo, we
we gonna
judgment
do,
free zone. We like Planet Fitness over here on Trap, baby.
Yeah, man. Like I be wanting to say my top 5 personal, but like then it's like the top 5 best because it's like I respect the top 5 best. Like
Give me both. Give me both.
I'm gonna give you both.
Give me
my
both.
personal top 5 favorite first albums. Documentary.
That's a heavy album though.
Damn, we ain't even
4
talking
times
about
platinum out the gate.
Heavy album.
that. We never brought that
4
up.
times
Yeah,
platinum
heavy
out the
album.
gate.
Game always sold. Yeah, always.
Game
always.
around.
Yes, heavy album. And the production on there was nuts. But you go ahead.
Man, people don't like it, dog. But I like Big Sean first album.
Okay, that's
Finally
fair.
Famous.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even though a lot of that shit was just used.
That's
for
fair.
mixtapes, but
Thug Motivation 101 was nuts.
I ain't becoming a Jeezy fan to 102. But yeah, you right.
You
that song
didn't?
was fire. When I heard
101 was
no,
nuts.
no, it was. I just wasn't on the whole trap movement yet.
Right,
like,
right.
The whole, like, I got it, but it just wasn't. That's not the lifestyle I was promoting. I still don't promote that lifestyle, but I understand it. Like, it's not really the promotion, but it's really just the the education of the grind and the what niggas had to do to make it out. As them stories come to true. Like,
Right.
That's real rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? But,
Real quick question. Is 102 in the inspiration the same CD, right? Or no?
Then the inspiration, I think.
What was the album cover on 102?
Same was almost 101.
I think
First three was almost the same with like
the
logo change.
I always thought the inspiration is a different joint.
Best Jeezy album is the Recession.
That's debatable between 101 and a Recession. Yeah, I agree. 101 was so crazy though, bro.
I just think he became a better rapper on Recession, and it was the shit that was actually going on at that time. Like rhyming about some shit, putting some shit together is one thing, but rapping about some shit that's actually happening right here, right now, on some shit while we going through it. Name me an album that.
I mean, he could actually rap though. That was the thing about Jeezy. He wasn't no.
His first album, he wasn't that good.
What?
He was alright.
You bugging?
He was alright.
You bugging, bro?
He was alright. He was alright rapper.
Listen, Jeezy came out the Boys in the Hood.
Yeah,
with Jody Breeze.
he
Who the fuck
bugging.
is Jody Breeze. We don't even give a fuck about no Jody
He bugging. You bugging.
I said, yo, that's the boy that Diddy just was with the other day.
He wasn't lyrical
Boys
on the
in
first
the Hood,
album. He was just talking that shit. He was lyrically on some shit on Recession, bro.
I don't know, bro. I can't really say that. Did you listen to Don't Get Caught?
Bro, my aunt played me that whole shit. She put me on to him. She was the first person to put me on him when he was in the group. And I heard him. I'm like, yeah, he nice. Yeah, he talked that shit.
I don't know, dog.
But on the Recession, like, that shit hit me in a whole nother different
That nigga
way,
said trying to get Boston, George, and Diego money and stack it all up like Lego money. Like, he played with them blocks. Call it Tetris.
Shit easy.
Is
No,
Jeezy over
Shit
Tip?
light, nigga, we rappers.
Jeezy over Tip?
No.
No.
Recession
Absolutely not.
was Paper Trail better than Recession?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's tough. To me, I take
That was the competitor at the time.
it was.
Recession.
Recession, but
no.
Recession was
Paper Trail was my shit. I came back to Recession.
Recession was so
Recession's
good
better.
though.
Yeah,
Recession better.
It was so good.
But
Recession's better. It was more commercially pop. It was more it was bigger. It was more commercial type shit.
Sell a brick again. Must I sell a bitch again?
The only thing about Tip was singing his arm.
T.I. versus T.I.P. was like pretty fucking dope though.
I like that.
Green
Call
like
call
the
555
U.S.
Tip
Treasury.
if you see any criminal activity going on in the community. Call 555.
You used to sound like Tip too.
I used to
say
rap like
Tip.
that nigga.
He was going to jail for the strap.
He had to rap.
You heard what he said. He said. They said if Sean Teller had a gun that day, he'd be alive right now.
Right.
Shit, shoot him
Right.
strap him.
Real shit. Rest in peace, Sean Teller. Right.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't got
Yeah,
Nah,
but
I don't What's your top 5 again? You said your top 5.
Yeah, you never finished it.
First albums, I said.
You never finitoed
I said
it.
Finally Famous. This is my personal.
Finally famous. Who? Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Finally
he
Famous,
probably
Big
wasn't
Sean.
listening.
Documentary Game.
Uh-huh.
I would definitely had to throw College Dropout in that joint.
That's fair.
Man, fuck Kanye though.
That's fair.
But,
This your personal
yeah,
though. Okay,
yeah,
that's 3.
First albums. I definitely like the Young Guns first album.
Ooh, I was just about to bring that up. Ooh.
That's definitely my top
Right,
5.
right,
We can
right.
jump right to it. Track 9, North and Deaf. Anybody need to
Right.
holler at me where I feel like Young Chris one of them niggas.
Right,
If it's no Young Chris, it ain't no Young Ho. Just
right.
No, you don't get Young Ho without
Right.
Chris. You know what I mean?
No. The Young Guns
Young Guns
first
is my
album
personal.
was nuts.
This is my personal.
Nuts. Super nuts though.
This is my personal.
Super underrated album. Super.
It's only one track Neef didn't kill Chris on. Track 14. That's the one where he on it by himself.
They killed that whole album to me. They
did.
smoked that. They smoked that, bro. Now they
Got
second.
Grammy off that shit.
Yeah, they second album was whatever, not so much. But
I like that going on.
you said what?
I like that joint.
You like that? My favorite song off there was you hear that motherfucking knock, nigga? Ooh.
I only like
That's that shit.
I came out of my prime to set it off though. Yeah, man. That's when.
That's kind of dope. That's dope though. That's kind of dope. What's your last one? For personal.
Did I say Drake Take Care? I mean not Take Care. Take Me Later.
No.
No, we talked about it, but you didn't.
Yeah,
So
no,
so
that's
so
definitely-
it's to be clear. So it's Drake.
Yeah, I ain't saying
Is
that's
Drake-
the best top 5, but that's my top 5.
Right.
Though.
So thank me later. Young Guns, not in this particular order. Thank me later.
Young Guns.
College Dropout.
Documentary. And
The
Finally
documentary and what's the other one?
Famous.
Finally Famous. That's fair. What's your
all-time?
overall? Yeah, all time.
Oh, we get right to it.
This is interesting.
Urban Legend.
Oh, Tip John. Yeah. Okay. All right, Tip John. You threw me off for a second. I
Reasonable
forgot about
Doubt,
that.
For sure,
Okay.
for sure. Ready to Die.
They heavy albums though.
Yeah, like
That's
like
3.
this where shit kind of get crazy because it's like I had to go back and pay respect to Marshall Mathers LP, not Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady LP.
Ooh, I was telling Ace
Later.
about that. I was
Like,
telling Ace about
I
that.
never really listened to Slim Shady LP. I started got with Marshall Mathers from
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like I went back and got Slim Shady. I was like, ooh, Slim.
Ken Kniff from Connecticut.
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
Slim joint on there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Super heavy album.
I'm trying to see when I say first Jones, I gotta know something I know bar for bar for. I'm not just trying to say it off the hype. Like I want to say Snoop Jones, but it's just like I don't know every Jones off of that Jones.
I mean, you threw 4 out there so far.
I know. I throw that out there. Let me see. Oh. No, that's not all time, but that's a personal Jones. No, that was Foxy Brown Jones. That was my shit.
Heavy. Yeah. What was that? China Doll.
No, not that one.
No, that was her second one.
It was not her first.
Nah. Yeah, I'm tripping. My fault. Right.
Bro, I might have to say this, John, bro. If I don't say hardcore, I gotta say Pink Friday, though, because I think them 2 Jones was definitely like bar for bar, female wise. I think
this is all time.
Yeah, bro.
You think
first albums, bro? Like I really like, and that's no disrespect. And it's I guess
I'll never put Nicki Minaj
Nowhere
out.
near hardcore.
Did y'all
right.
listen to that, John? Though?
Yeah,
I
did.
have.
No,
Yeah.
that
Hardcore is
fire,
just
bro.
hardcore is
Front to
just
back,
another.
Front to back, Nicki Jones was fire, bro. Because I didn't expect that. Like I really expected her to come off on like a whole trashy type time, and it just was like it was almost respectful enough.
Do you like Pink Friday over hardcore?
I say it's either or. I just wanted to throw.
You are
first album,
bugging about that one.
no, I mean they both fire though, bro. Like you listen, it's a whole barb section out there.
Is Lauryn Hill first album?
Dog, I just was about to say that.
Is that considered R&B or rap?
Man, that's her first and her
Or
last
hip-hop.
album, so that don't count.
That's tough.
If we
That's tough.
Funny how money changes situation.
all right, that's in my top 5 all time.
Okay.
First album, that her first album.
That's
now?
her first album.
Oh, that is her album.
Like,
yeah.
All right.
I
solo
wouldn't
start with
wise.
that.
Solo wise.
Ladies
yeah.
first. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna go Chronic. Dre album, Dre debut album.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Ready to Die.
Okay.
I might have to go Doggy Style for 5.
Okay.
Let me see if it's another.
Not in that order though.
Not in the order. Let me see if it's another. Nas. I'll put Nas up there as one.
Illmatic.
Illmatic, yeah.
Okay.
Let me see another one that I really enjoyed. That I didn't get to my personals yet.
Did y'all like Attention Deficit?
What the
No.
fuck is that?
Talking about Wally? No.
Oh, that was his first album?
Yeah.
What's it called? Attention Deficit Disorder.
Yeah. Attention Deficit.
Oh yeah, Attention Deficit.
No. I didn't know any. I really didn't start really listening to Wale prior to like
Diary of a Black Girl on there. That's
like
shit.
Ambition. No, I like Wale as art. I never even knew that though.
People probably like, why he didn't say no J. Cole album? I just want everybody to know this. Friday Night Lights is better than anything J. Cole ever
Yeah,
dropped.
I agree.
Period. And I'm still waiting on something to be as good
I
as
agree.
that from J. Cole. Not
I agree.
Not hot,
I totally agree.
but like body of work for a project.
The next thing I would say, his best quote unquote album is Born Center.
You think so?
Born Center.
I like
was
Forest
nuts.
Hill
Probably.
Drive a lot.
Born Center
That's
was
just a good ass boring album though.
fucking.
It is boring. It is boring.
Born Center
It is
was
boring.
litty.
Yo,
Litty
I'm
as
not
fuck.
gonna lie. For Your Eyes Only is.
Alright.
It was alright.
I thought that was a dope ass album though, bro.
But I realized
It do
a
got
lot of
growing.
his music do that to me. Now.
Yeah,
Like,
real dope album.
I don't want to like.
I want to
that
change
shit to be
clothes
fire,
for you.
Yeah.
That's that shit. Yeah, he got some joints on
All
there.
right, I can't give you. I just gave you basically the top 5 that I just gave you is like the greatest. Probably be my top 5 debut albums. Like,
Run them down one more time. You said Lauren
Lauryn
first.
Hill.
The Chronic,
Chronic, Jay, Nas,
Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic.
Big,
That's like
Doggy
7.
Style.
I thought you said Doggy Style.
I did say Doggy Style too.
That's like 7.
Yeah, I can't narrow down the 5.
Yikes.
But I'm giving you my personal top 5 albums that I really listen to. I really enjoy.
Okay.
Majid Jordan.
Oh, Magic Jordan.
Magic Jordan.
Yeah.
A Space in Between.
Yes.
That's a classic. Like that. I listen to that shit.
This is personal.
That's his personal.
Okay.
That shit. I listen to that shit over 4,000,
Very
6,000
good.
rides.
You put me on them. Very good
I
album.
listen to them niggas like at least, and
Right.
I always got tips and like motherfuckers always want to know who they were, and I got the light show and all that shit. Yeah. Fuck about to say. I got some. I already got some.
You gonna cash out him for a bag of chips?
That's it.
Hold on.
Curl up.
Oh,
I said though you got some butt. I ain't very good butt.
brief intermission here on track.
Nah, we can roll.
We keeping it pushing and shit.
You going Mania this weekend, or are you going?
I'm not going to Mania this weekend. I'm not.
No.
Alright, bro.
I
I
gotta
said
get it.
Magic. I said Magic Jordan.
Magic Jordan.
Personal. I listen to so much fucking music, bro. Personal rap album that I would enjoy.
One of my favorite debut albums is Confessions of Fire. Crazy album by Cameron. Crazy album, bro.
Okay.
Nuts.
What means the world to you?
That's sex, drugs, and entertainment.
Oh, you definitely.
Horse and Carriage was on Confessions of Crazy album, bro.
Only reason I'm
Oh
going
shit, we can say Puff album, maybe.
No Way Out.
Or Mace Harlem World.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mace album.
Harlem World was
Yeah.
nuts.
I told you
Hold
that.
up.
I told you I put that over X.
No Way
Yeah.
Out is like Harlem World too.
Right. Harlem World was
And no
fucking
disrespect,
nuts.
you know, I gotta go back to this big thing, and I had. And
Let's
it's
touch
fucked
on
up.
that.
I got a couple
Pause.
reasons why Big not as highly ranked on my situation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of his songs, nobody wrote none of his songs, but a lot of his songs wasn't his songs. Like More Money, More Problems, that was Mace track. You know what I mean? And it was put on Big album. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just to me like, dog, that changes the balance of power a lot, especially even on Bad Boy.
I mean,
Like,
Hypnotize was a big
Big-
song.
Yeah, that was Big song.
Big Papa.
More Money, More Problems was the best single off of Life After Death.
Biggie, give me one more chance.
Best single off of Life After Death.
Over Hypnotize?
No, I'm not.
They got Hypnotize in like
Hypnotize
Doritos
was last
commercials
video,
and some
right?
shit like that.
Is that his last official video, Hypnotized?
Yes. That's his last
mean, that's
official
what's
video.
Not better than Hypnotize.
Come on, dog. B-I-G-P-O-P-P-A. No info for the.
And he wrote.
DEA.
And he wrote. Damn near.
Federal
And he wrote the whole
agents mad
song.
because I'm played with. Tap my cell and phone in the basement.
Big wrote No Way Out. You do know that, though,
My
right?
wrote
team
that shit.
supreme. And Mace wrote the other end of No Way Out, just so everybody know that.
I never knew that.
Can't nobody take my pride. Hold me down. That's a Mace track. Whole
Yeah.
way through. Puff used to tell Mace, no, write me a verse better than your verse so I can say it. Come on, I ain't trying to hear that.
Diddy was in no fucking way, man.
Take that.
Draw.
Bad Boy 2018. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, like, he was bad at buddy. Like, people don't respect Mace, but Mace was like really the first young nigga running around with like 10, 15 million.
Right.
Bro. That nigga was 18.
Another one of my favorite debut albums
He
was
just fucked his legacy up.
another one of my favorite debut albums was What the Game's Been Missing.
Facts.
Jewels.
That's disrespectful.
That was hard. That was hard.
That's disrespectful.
That was a hard album.
Jewels
bombed on that fucking album, bro.
don't get his.
My shit is.
You know what? He don't get his due for his own fault though.
Who am
He ain't
I?
up his catalog enough.
He did.
You never.
I think that he got too maybe like comfortable with just being like
No. The label,
hot,
the
just
label-
around the way
Nah,
and shit like
nah,
that.
That
the
Cox
label-
situation probably went
No, the
wrong.
label hemmed him up.
Rockefeller did him dirty.
Yeah.
I mean,
The label hemmed him up.
he
Def Jam hemmed him up.
definitely stamped though. Like
Def Jam went
him
movie.
and Wayne was going back and forth for a while about who was the hottest. Like they was killing shit with each other. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
still don't know who was hotter between
Wayne
Jewel and
Wayne debut album was hard.
His date. What was
Who is
that?
this?
That was the Block is
Carter
Hot,
2
right?
Better than What the Games Are Missing?
Is who?
Is the Carter 2 better than What the Games Are Missing?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I put the Carter one. I put the. My favorite Carter is actually the Carter one. I'll lie to you not.
I hate when people tell me that.
Why?
Cause I can't. I really try to dedicate myself.
The
a few
intro
times
was nuts.
to get on the Carter 1 wave.
The
and
Carter
just, like,
one was
you know what it
bananas,
is?
bro.
Hear
The hotter
Julie
nigga
whole
under
way
the
on
sun.
Carter 1.
I
just
come
hear
up
so
under the
much
Tommy,
Julie.
bustin' the Tommy, but when the baby you
Right.
to get you on his bow, one to the head.
He
and
had,
I know he
he
did.
had Fireman on there. My favorite joint is Bird.
That's two.
Fire
That's two.
Ball Carter
That's
2.
two.
Fire
I'm sorry, I'm drawing. He had
Yeah, hustle music on for two.
yeah. I'm tripping.
We can go through two. Two is like the
Two's my
recession
favorite.
rate.
I'm drawing.
Two's
My
my
fault.
favorite. Two's my favorite.
Two the best.
Two is like
He
he's
had
the
go.
man.
He had go DJ on Carter one.
But he
but
had,
fuck
he had
that.
all the hits on Carter 3 though, so I don't
He
really care.
did.
But the album,
Nigga, did y'all ever listen to Birdman Jr.?
yeah,
You listen to Birdman Jr.
Yeah, I
off
got
of the
you.
Carter one,
yeah. He bodied that
bro.
joint.
When I mean like, I
But
really
Gilly was heavily involved. Don't get a fuck.
I don't know about that though.
Oh, come on, fam.
I don't know. Like, I
What
can't.
about Gilly sitting in the video? the Go DJ video.
I believe
Gilly was
Gilly.
writing for all these niggas.
I don't think he was really writing everything for Wayne though.
He was. He gave Wayne that swag. He gave him that swag.
I think he gave him a swag. I don't know if he was writing everything for him.
Like, I'm pretty sure he was.
He got his weight. He got his weight up.
Wayne's so much better than Gilly, bro. This is not even a discussion. Like,
Listen
don't
to me.
do this.
Listen to me.
Like,
Before I got with y'all,
he been making hits.
Listen. Before I got with y'all, I was light. When I got with y'all, I became a better rapper, and I already still had the hustle, and I just took off like on some other shit because I got at being around y'all. I got way better because I was around that type of talent. He got better off of being around Gilly and other niggas, and then when Gilly left, he just took it to another level. He already had the ambition. He already grew up in the game. He already had the hunger for it.
He was a young nigga, bro.
He was a young nigga. I just like he needed to be around that different type of sauce.
I agree.
That swagger.
I don't think he wrote that shit though.
I think he did.
You bugging.
Look, even in the Carter 2, and this is what really fucks me up.
Y'all
I hear a lot of
tweaking.
Gilly in the Carter 2, but it's just like Wayne went above and beyond to show how much he can rap in that era with pretty much the non-stop music because the nigga dropped mixtape.
As he should have though.
At the album, at the mixtape, at the
He's in the
mixtape.
prime.
At the feature.
He was heavy on them drugs.
I'm about to do an album with this person and never do an album with this person because I said fuck Jay-Z this week, but Jay wanted to do this song called Mr. Carter and my name like the nigga just went beyond and beyond.
Now, real quick, do y'all think that Nipsey was like? People are saying that they're coining that
because of his influence,
right? His influence
Not
that
because
he
of
was the Tupac of his generation.
Not
Do y'all
because of the
think?
music.
Right, that's what I was trying to say.
It's
Do y'all
in his music, but it's not.
Do y'all think that Wayne is like the Tupac of this generation? Like,
you mind if I say something?
Go ahead.
Cause he was put the
Let's keep
nigga.
it at it, bro.
The nigga had 77 songs in 1 year, bro.
Let's keep this at it, bro. Lil Wayne is the reason for the destruction of this era's hip hop, bro.
You think so?
Bro, his influence on, I'll just name the top rappers: Future, Lil Uzi, all his mumble rap, like the lean, the drugs, the look, like bro, it was a time that he was that nigga. He was like Iverson to the game.
I agree with that,
niggas, bro. And it just was like, one, he was a hot rapper, and he got so bored and lazy.
Uzi birthed a lot of them.
I think Trinidad James was the fucking downfall of this damn era.
Why? He was keeping it 100.
Who, Trinidad James?
Yeah. Keeping it real. He was keeping it 100.
I agree though. Wayne definitely started that.
All these niggas.
He inherited that lean culture and took that shit mainstream right with him.
The granddaddy of all this.
Niggas always was sipping lean. When he took it mainstream, he made it mainstream.
Bun B and them did that shit
They
though.
wasn't mainstream. The biggest they got was on Big Pimpin'. They wasn't mainstream.
That might be fat.
This nigga won a Grammy. Had lean.
His two biggest verses definitely on a Jay-Z track and an Outkast track.
Fam, they wasn't mainstream. The nigga won a Grammy. And
they been talking about lean though.
But
no.
His best verse. You think Bun B best verse was on what?
Verses.
His biggest joints?
Two biggest verses is on Big Pimpin'.
Oh, his biggest. Oh, all right, okay.
And
I thought you were talking about his
he made
best.
it mainstream, bro. He made it mainstream.
But look, he an underground nigga that made it to the top, bro. Like
right.
he literally underground king. The way Drake praised him, bro. Like that's just how it really is.
The nigga made it mainstream.
I mean, Slim Thug and like Paul Wall and them niggas was talking about like lean and all that shit though. Like
they wasn't
niggas
mainstream.
Is kind of like real rap for back in the day when y'all niggas was going hard. That's like if y'all niggas all got $1 million, bro. That's how that whole Texas circle. They just was a bunch of underground niggas, bro. Like the wave came through real fast and they caught that joke.
Right.
You mean like
that's real shit though. That's real.
I used to watch them niggas on Uncut all the time.
Philly different, bro. Like no offense, the top 300 in Philly probably better than most of the niggas in wherever niggas is from.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And that's Xing out Cali, because Cali got some spitters. You know what I mean? But everything in between, the top 300 niggas in Philly is probably better than everybody else in between.
Right.
Like, that's just straight up what it is. Like,
right.
Philly is...
It's a lot of rappers here.
It's
too many rappers.
One of the top 5 rappers from Philly, niggas don't even mention his name as one of the top 5 rappers unless you really know rap. Niggas don't always say Black Thought name. Like, that's one of the first things that come to your head when you think Philly rap. But, like, spitters, we got those. Like, it's not.
It's a lot of rappers here.
I can't get into Black Thought.
Black
Thought
hot,
Funk Flex,
bro.
that Funk Flex joint.
I've never listened to a full Black Thought album in my life.
He dropped a joint called 215, I think it's called, recently.
Black
That's fire, bro. Like, All these
Black
old school
Thought is
rappers,
hot, bro.
they getting on they grimy shit real quick. The ones that can really still go.
Right.
And they dropping like quality shit like how it is now. They jumping on the trap beats.
I don't want to hear that.
They can rap though. Like it's different messages, it's different sound. You ain't gonna get
What you want to hear then?
You ain't gonna get move that butt, move that butt, move that butt. Yeah, man. It ain't gonna
I don't want to hear Black Thought on no trap beats.
killing some shit. We gonna play some Black Thought. We gonna be like, all right.
Yeah, Black Thought is hot.
He a spitter though. Like
I just never got into his music. I like him on some records, some Roots records, but other than that, no, I've never played a Black Thought album in my
a
life.
lot of people have it, bro. They not.
I'm just not
It's
on
too
that
much
frequency.
power to play that joint, you gonna be like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, listen to a Royce album, dog. I'm keeping on it. Like that's the type of rapper Royce really remind me of. Nigga like Royce. Like when I hear Black Thought, it's just like dog bars on bars on bars.
I think I listened to a couple of Royce albums.
Attica.
I always thought Button was the best one out of all of them though.
Shake my hand.
Always.
Shake my hand. I ain't mad at that because it's like
I always thought Button was
it
like
made me listen
better.
to Royce a lot more.
Yeah,
but
right.
I did hear Royce fuck Eminem up on Bad Meets Evil, the whole album. I don't care.
Yeah.
He ran Eminem. And it was killing shit. Like I like that M over Revival.
I think M overrated.
I agree.
He overrated. If he was
I
black,
agree.
niggas wouldn't be trying to hear all that
M.
shit.
I think M is now recovery was crazy.
I'm saying Revival. No,
nuts.
Revival was trash. It was Recovery.
Recovery
He
was
put out sticker every
nuts.
other year.
Dog.
Yeah. Let me ask you
Nuts.
this. Let me ask you this. Is M in your top 10?
No,
I ain't mad at that.
no,
I ain't mad at that.
he not in my top 10.
He
I ain't
might
mad
not
at
be
that.
in my top 20.
I mean,
He in my
like-
top 20. He
I
ain't in
mean,
my
like,
top 10 though.
How I categorize it, because it's different categories. Like, no offense, it's going to shift differently. Like, I think the top 10 is a list of probably 40 people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, the overall, if you took, 10 ballots and then, put, all the names and just tally it up and see how that up. It's probably about 40 people.
Okay.
But it's just like, man, he sold out. You know what I mean? At a time where everybody was selling out and it was the cool thing to do, but you know what I mean, he ran his mother name through the mud. He ran
did.
he got his daughter influenced into it. You got your wife. Like these are the women.
I can't relate to that.
Bro.
I
Right.
can't relate to
Yeah.
pill
I mean,
popping
and
and
it's
your
just
mom
like-
drunk. I can't
Right.
relate.
It's not the cool thing. Like I said, like I like Eminem for the crazy shit. Like it was the animation of it because I'm only listening to him for the music.
Right.
It's like watching the movie almost. I mean, that's what I appreciated, but it's just like he sold out. Like a lot of kids fucked their life up because of the shit that you was promoting.
I agree.
I mean, and that's on them.
He said,
Like,
"Hi kids, do you like violence?
Yeah.
Want to see me stick 9-inch nails and reach one of my eyelids?
Yeah.
Like,
you want to copy me and do exactly like I was cracking the fuck out. I was like,
Right.
right. This nigga funny as shit. Like, I ain't want to do none of that shit. You dummy.
Right.
But you motherfucking dummy.
I'm not gonna lie. M bombed 8 Mile Road. Bombed that.
No. We ain't gonna say M can't rap.
No, no. I'm
Like,
just
that's why
saying.
I said top 10.
That's-
And I was trying to range it because 5 years ago, before most of the people was coming back to their senses, M was in everybody's top 5 regardless.
He was.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, I be trying to ask people like, yo, can you give me a crazy M bar? Because until Recovery, I really couldn't give you no hot M lines.
Not even from Renegade.
He got some hot songs. He got some hot verses.
He
but it's just
bombed Renegade. He bombed it.
I liked it more because
I like-
that shit.
I think it
He
get more
bombed- he
credit
bombed
because
Renegade.
of-
I like
think it get more credit because of Nas.
I like Jay on Renegade more. I like Jay on Renegade way more than
Jay had the better verse. Motherfuckers was piping up
Lyrically,
his
yeah.
Lyrically.
Flow wise, M put the flow in that.
Yeah,
joint
he
'cause
did.
ran that joint.
But
was his
I like
beat.
Jay. I like
But
it was his
his
beat.
record.
It
wasn't
was.
like, I mean,
It was.
That was like,
It was actually him and Royce's joint at first. I think
Hov
he punted.
came on there
Yeah.
with his whole swag and did his thing and still that shit was his
But the
fucking
thing
style.
is, I related the whole.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, and that became the difference.
That's what
It's
it comes
just like,
down
as
to.
I got older, like M tough lyrically, but when I think Machine Gun Kelly tough though, and I'm not just
Right.
spicing
Machine Gun
it, I
Kelly
really
better.
think Machine Gun Kelly.
You like Machine Gun Kelly over M?
Yes.
He got a lot
I
of
don't know
work to
about-
do, but
I like
Yeah,
that better.
yeah, I don't know about that.
He had the better diss. I'll
He's
tell you
not.
that.
He's not Asher Roth. It's just like
He had a better diss.
I don't think
His
Machine
first
Gun Kelly
album was
just a
actually
corny
good.
white rapper.
I don't.
think he can
Ashton
rap.
after his first album, I ain't really caring for none of his music.
M. One thing I like about
Mac
him,
Miller had a good first album too.
he did. M has. I love M's longevity. He got a lot of longevity. Like
Does he rap about shit that first half his fucking
He got
career?
loyalists, bro.
But
he gave enough to the game already, bro.
Yeah, that nigga won so many Grammys. Like he was
fucking white.
He was big. It don't matter.
Bro,
don't matter.
No, it does matter, bro. It does matter because one he breaking the sales because that's who's buying the records, dude. Like we're at.
Yeah, but he still got to be good though.
Was you and your folks really copying M records? Like, was y'all really getting the albums? Like,
I was, yeah. Me personally, I was.
Music head, I kind of would
Right.
expect that, but it's just like how many people really was copying like waiting for the new M album drop because they want to go buy the actual. I'm like, man, niggas was downloading that shit.
Robbie.
As soon as niggas could download that shit, yeah, that nigga crazy though.
Yeah. Shout out to Robbie,
Yeah,
but. But yeah, I know he's a heavy Eminem
But he a
guy.
music head too. But I can't expect that. But it's just like
Fam, nobody was checking for that shit like that, bro.
But M definitely had 3 classic first albums. I ain't taking nothing from him. But then
it started going downhill. Yeah, but
He said
Recovery.
His best album, his best album to me is Eminem Show, and then my
Encore,
favorite
I was
album
on
is
drugs and
Marshall
Mathers.
Marshall Mathers is probably my favorite because I remember the time at that time.
Just Marshall.
Yeah, that's about it. I didn't really care for Shady.
That joint crazy. I like the way I am. I just like how, he was who he was to people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Like, yeah, I don't like these fucking boy bands either. Suck my dick. That's how I felt. It's like, that's
Right.
where I related to him on a picking on, just being more manly than, just a pussyfoot.
Yeah.
That's where I related to him. Nowhere else in the music. You know what I mean? Because it's like, there's no way that beefing with my mom or not, I'm going to be mentioning her names on some tracks talking crazy. I mean, like, I like cleaning out my closet,
Yeah.
but that's a deep, I mean, yeah, they going to have to pay me for that, John. Like, I would record that, John, but I wouldn't want to put a track like that.
I agree. I didn't really start like his first album. I loved it. Is like
That's
that.
on fire.
I loved it.
That's
That
on
like,
fire.
and then the artwork and everything was just crazy.
Yeah.
But when I really start really getting into him was when 8 Mile Road came out. When he came out with 8 Mile and he came out with that. Sometimes I just feel like quitting. I still might. Why do I put up this fight? Why do I still write? Yo, he started bombing on that.
Yeah, he did.
Nuts.
Listen,
That was fire.
That was him thinking in a character though, because he was really thinking in the B Rabbit mindset.
Yeah, but he
it's
was
like,
an artist though.
That's
Like
when he had his best.
as
When
an
he's coming
artist,
out
as an
character.
artist, you
That's-
gotta feel that. That's a super
That's what I said.
like
He gonna come into he gonna come up
heartfelt
higher in
joint.
categories because it's like I don't think a lot of OAs is gonna respect Kendrick how I respect him lyrically, and content wise because they haven't gone that deep.
They haven't gone that
He's
deep,
just a
yeah.
young nigga, to them, But it's just like when it comes into like characters and styles, like
Kendrick is nuts.
That's where I feel
Yeah.
like him and M
Yeah.
have a competition in the
I
battle.
agree.
because it's
I
just like,
agree.
I
I agree.
would love
I agree.
to hear some coked up M and some Kendrick. Like it's gonna be
I agree.
the clash that I always wanted. Like
Right.
it's like Royce got love for you.
That's-
This ain't gonna be no love.
That's
right
the
here.
main event at Mania.
That's
Main event at
Mania.
WrestleMania.
That's
I really
definitely
smack
Mania.
it down. You're Kenya.
That's Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar right there at Mania. That John.
He said coked up M versus fucking Kendrick in his alien voice and shit at
bro,
Mania.
Bro, that shit would be lit. Bro.
Greetings.
Yo, right.
Well, fuck about what's up above.
Nah, I
Because I
totally
feel like,
I totally
they
agree
two
with that
rappers who
though.
don't write. I feel like
They don't.
They get in their zone and
Yeah.
they go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
they
it's just
get into
like,
character. I
for
totally
them,
agree.
I can see them just like in the stew going like just listening to each other go and shit.
Right.
Strobe lights going, just going back and forth. Like okay,
I agree with that. I
that shit
totally
would be
agree with
crazy.
that.
I mean, like 15 minutes of that joint up would be like, yeah.
I totally agree with that. M bombed on "Don't Push Me" too. He
Yeah.
fucked that up.
Yeah.
On,
I mean,
on
he ain't
50
really got
album,
no corny
he fucked
verses.
that up. Yeah.
No, I give you a fire verse, and you gonna be mad at this one.
What?
Dead wrong verse.
Oh, he killed that. Oh yeah, no, he killed that.
And
He
that's your
killed
man.
that.
That's your man. On
No,
that song.
he cooked that.
Yeah.
He cooked that for sure.
I mean, and he.
I think M
Boy
made that
was-
song.
Shout out to Big. Big was passed by the time that joint dropped.
Right.
Like,
No, he flamed that.
Yeah.
He flamed
and
Dead
like
Wrong.
verses like that,
Yeah.
why he respected to me. Like
Right.
definitely, he not no pushover, but he ain't who they. That's why I be like, album sales don't mean nothing to me.
Right.
I mean, it's like I got niggas shit who I bootleg and cherish my bootleg to the death. You know what I mean? Just because the music was there. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, I couldn't pay you that bread. I wasn't working.
For sure.
I was in school.
For sure,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like classic mixtapes, like that. Whatever We Are the Champions was on. I love that mixtape.
That's
bro.
That was on
The Peyton Full John.
No, that was
Dame Dash presents something.
Yeah.
It was something,
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah. That's what that is. Yeah, that's on that.
Just rhyming on that John, like that John bomb, dog. Like,
yo, the mixtape game ain't how it used to be, though. And you know what's crazy, yo?
get your tapes ready.
Right, get your tapes. Right, nah, but and enough. See, hip hop is so like far removed from how it used to be, bro. It's like it's not even like groups out anymore. Like you had Outkast, you had the Young Guns, you had
The Back Block Bandits. Yo, them niggas.
we was super light, but
Nah,
now
light though.
we was
like-
super
I
light.
just was young.
Nah, but like
Both could have picked y'all like he took state property. It could have worked the same way.
I totally agree.
Just need the back end.
Right. I totally agree, but we need a lot of polishing too. But yeah, like it was a lot of groups out back then. Like you gotta think, like it was groups like Onyx out. It was groups like fucking the Lost Boys. Like it's
Niggas
not
scared
it's,
competing, dog.
it's not any of that anymore. Like
that and
MOP is one. They're super underrated. Y'all never like MOP?
That's why niggas was broke
I like,
back in the day.
I like Andy.
What the fuck you talking about?
Too many niggas back in the day. Wu-Tang had 15 niggas on the
But
did.
so what? They all did their individual
That's
work too,
successful though.
They all did individual work
They
too,
did.
though. But it just was like people got to keep that concept. But it's just like dog,
Nobody,
we gotta
nobody even knows.
gotta
who-
keep
Wait,
it-
real quick. How can we dare disrespect Raekwon for fucking Only Built for Cuban Links as one of the best debut albums? Excuse me, I'm a Raekwon fan. I don't know about y'all.
Chef.
Raekwon can spit,
He
bro.
my favorite out of John. I don't feel Ghostface.
I
like that.
I agree.
Ghostface overrated.
You
Ghostface
said he's
overrated.
overrated. He not better than Meth though. Meth the best.
Who Raekwon? I don't know.
Meth the best out of the
Nah,
world.
Meth
The best out of the world.
He had the most. He's the most acceptable.
Meth on the never get mentioned in the top five list.
That's heavy. I agree with that.
I mean, like he definitely
Raekwon.
Ghostface overrated.
underrated, overrated. You say overrated?
Overrated.
Pretty tall.
I don't know.
Man. Ghost got his own.
He's just got his own.
sound.
Yeah.
Like you, like when I heard that Tiana Taylor John, I was like, "Yo, this is a Ghost John right here, dog." Like that's
He killed
God Flow, new God Flow.
he killed that. Yeah. I was about to say it was on Good Music. Yeah. Cruel Summer. Yeah.
on the
He killed
remix.
he killed that.
He made the album. Yeah.
Raekwon was on there too. I agree. Chef is nuts.
You know, he tough.
Shaolin
Wu
versus
not-
Wu-Tang is like
not-
one of my
the Wu
favorite
not-
albums.
The Wu not trash though. Like
They're not.
They was the first of they kind for real.
Niggas will never know who MOP is.
If you're a Rockefeller fan, you will.
I mean, if you're a hardcore fan, you will.
Any
Any Up is always going to get played. Like that like sparked like Remy Ma's like career in a sense. Like so
Facts.
MOP
It was a one-hit wonder.
they're street
You said they was a
street
one-hit wonder.
legends. Who?
They just some New York niggas, dog. It's a lot of niggas in New York.
MOP
Just
ain't no
like Philly.
damn one hit wonders. Like they was on Styles album. They was on fucking. They was on.
If
They
you-
was on
if
the
you don't have-
Blueprint
If you
too.
ain't have more, that don't matter. If you don't have more than 3 hits, you're a one-hit wonder.
They just not some.
I can't agree with that.
What you mean?
They had Cold as Ice. Fucking that.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah, they had a couple. They had a couple joints.
Still nobody know who the fuck
There's
they
a
is.
lot of songs in the
MOP
catalog.
is very respected, bro.
They not the mob.
Like Mobb Deep. I forgot about Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep is
Mobb.
nuts. America's fucking what was that? America's Nightmare. That that album was fucking crazy. Like
Fucking Ice Cube debut
Yo, you
album
know-
was nuts too.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. A lot.
That's
Yeah.
Ice Cube album too.
That's
Yo,
like
let me ask you something.
yeah.
Can you slightly rank the top 4 in state property?
What you mean?
Like 4,
Like
3,
best?
2? Yeah.
Beans.
Exclude Beans though. Beans was his own entity.
Beans not the hottest to me though.
Crazy.
What?
Young Chris the hottest to me.
crazy.
I mean, that's just me.
Who?
Young Chris the hottest out of state prop to me.
No.
That's just my
No.
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite one out of state property was always Emilio. To me.
fire though. They all correct. Yo, like
Sparks
they
was
all
crazy.
none of them corny, bro. Like Oskino probably. Dog, he like it depends on what type of person you is.
Chris
who
is
you-
my
who you
favorite
favorite
out
with.
of-
But I feel like Chris
Chris was
He
my
ain't.
favorite.
I guess.
He ain't better.
Chris was super good, bro.
Chris don't gotta
was
be coming.
better.
Y'all niggas is tripping.
Chris was super
Chris
good,
don't gotta feel
bro.
it in the
When
air. Y'all niggas
haven't
is
you
bugging.
felt young Chris?
Nigga, Beans was giving Hove work every night.
He was roofing. Beans was roofing Hove on so much shit, yo.
Situation that could have changed young Chris' career.
What are you talking
Probably had
about?
nothing to do with the industry.
Yeah,
If he battled Cassidy instead of Freeway.
I agree. I thought Chris should have stepped up to that.
Chris would have
He
lost.
didn't want that work though. Like
Chris would have lost bad.
Cass was gone.
He was going bananas, wasn't he? Cass was going bananas. Cass was going bananas.
Chris would have lost bad.
All right, so look, just the image of Freeway and how Cass was talking greasy to him, it's more like
Oh my
young
God.
boy can spit.
Yeah.
But if it's two young boys right there,
Yeah.
and Cass say some shit like, "I put your face on the curb, make you bite the street,"
Right.
like, damn, like it's just gonna hit differently. Like,
Right.
But young Chris was tough though, but he probably had like 8 raps.
Cass' debut album was alright. It was,
Split personality. Split personality was actually pretty fucking
I like
good.
that, John.
Split
interpretation.
personality. My interpretation was crazy. Yeah.
Basing my
That was
facts
my
on
favorite
ancient
rapper.
shit.
Yeah.
at the time.
They don't
My
want Cass-
interpretation
they don't want
was
Cass to go back to that. Like,
Yeah.
that joint.
My interpretation is so
Underrated.
fucking underrated. Oh my
Underrated.
god, one of the best. That was his opening. That was his intro, right?
Intro.
Oh my god,
Me
crazy.
and you
So they
don't
can't
get
rap like
no
that no more.
better.
Cass was essential, yo. Shout out to Cass.
Shout out to Cass too, yeah.
All love.
Shout out to Cass. Cass put a lot of people on though. Cass kind of like, you know, I think it would be no AR ad without Cass. So, honestly, like
This Philly, we was gonna hear that nigga regardless.
I don't know about-
I don't know about
probably
the
as a
rest of-
shooter.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of the world because Ab, like,
Regan.
he known across the United States, like he not.
yeah,
like,
now. But that's because he was known for being Cassidy's man. Like
true. But
he took that homie for Cass.
Yeah.
So that's what it started. That's
saying,
what,
but,
that's
in
how it
Philly,
started.
Like people would have heard a Ab in Philly though, like with or without Cass, like it would have got around, like especially if he rapped. Yeah, man. But it's like I'm pretty sure he was rapping before Cass. He just wasn't known.
I don't know though. I think it was kind of like a Jim Jones situation.
Damn.
Like no.
I know exactly what you meant by
You
that.
know what I'm
like,
saying? Like kind of like just like kind of like being like a tag along, but then it was like, damn, this nigga hot, so I'm going to start rapping too.
like
But shout out to Jim Jones though, cause I ain't gonna lie, POME is one of the fucking.
Yo, you know my favorite Jim Jones verse? Not my favorite, but like the one I really started fucking with him at. It was on Trey Day.
What's that?
Trey Songz. That one has the name of that album, Trey Day. Wasn't that Trey Songz' second album?
I'm not
That
sure.
was his first album.
That was his first
his
joint.
first album wasn't that joint. His first song was
I gotta make it. Oh yeah.
Trey Day.
Yeah,
had
yeah,
Super
second
Bowl
joint,
on it.
yeah.
He got
Yeah.
a track on there with Jim Jones.
It was hot.
Yeah, he said.
I didn't
Jim Jones was
didn't
trying to
listen
get
to it.
lyrical. I heard that nigga rhyme levitation.
What?
Bro, he was getting it in on that.
Hey,
joint,
fuck out of here,
dog.
Jim Jones. Nigga.
Yeah, I was just like, I just wasn't expecting that.
Jimmy hot though.
Yeah, I fuck
Jim
with
Jones hot. That nigga can rap, bro. That nigga can rap. Like honestly,
Yeah.
he can rap. But yeah, I totally agree. Going back to the whole state property thing with the young Chris shit.
Beans was the best. Beans.
I gotta exclude Beans because he was his own entity. Like Beans is Beans. Like you can't put Beans in like.
He big at Junior Mafia.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Even though I
Exactly.
can't name nobody in Junior Mafia besides C's and Lil Kim.
Ace said the same shit. I told him. Ace said the same shit. I was like, yo,
Pac had Blue, Hank,
I told
Big
him.
Sight.
Right. No, but I told Ace to say.
Pac records
Big-
being gangbang.
Big sight, right?
Like
that nigga had real life Crips on his album, bro. Like
Oh, you rap? Oh yeah, nigga, get on this next song. Like nigga,
the Outlaws was hot though. I like Napoleon.
Pac
I like
ain't nobody,
Napoleon.
no publishing either.
Ride on this bitch ass nigga, cuz.
You need.
I hit him up.
I ain't gonna
Pac
lie
ain't
though.
get-
When you get to that level though, you need a team. I think that's why Jay-Z snatched up state
That's
property
why-
and all
That's
that.
why I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. That's why Dream Chasers not really established though. Ain't no rappers on that label, bro. If Dream Chasers had some rappers on that label,
They
Right.
got one. He just don't. Meek don't do shit with him.
I agree. Probably. I don't really follow him that much.
He didn't do shit with
he
him.
need a superstar artist on his label, bro.
Lights is nice. He just don't push.
What's
him.
his
that's,
name?
That's true. That's
Lights.
true. That's
Lights.
true.
He don't
That's
push
true.
him.
That's true. But he need a track with Meek though.
I mean,
He
Snoop
was
was
on
Snoop.
fucking I would never lose.
Lil Snoop was supposed to be that.
He was on. I
He
would
was
never
supposed
lose.
to be that guy.
No, he wasn't gonna be that guy.
He was supposed to be.
He would.
I
He
like
wouldn't
Snoop,
be.
though.
I ain't feel Snoop
Lights
like
can
that.
make songs. He actually got a song with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez actually wanted to sign him, but he was loyal to Meek. But Meek came home and just focused on him as he should.
Right.
I just hope he do something with Lights, because Lights got niggas saying, I would never lose. I would never got
Keep
everybody.
making your music, my nigga. One of them doors gonna hit, man.
Yeah. It's like he got talent.
Right.
The
He
fans
had Lee
control-
Mason.
The fans
She not
control
that good.
She not there no more?
Nah.
Okay.
She's not that good, but somebody could have wrote for her. She got the image. You know what I mean? He could have did something with her.
Yeah, I thought Lee Mason was
She
still
can
on was still on there.
She's bad. She's sexy. She just don't got no record.
She nice.
She just don't got no record.
Right.
No, yeah.
She don't got no
She
record.
not that.
She
I'm
nice,
trying. No, I ain't trying to diss her, but like.
I'm not dissing her. Like this trap, we keeping it 100.
Wait.
Lee, you bad,
She
you
was-
good.
I done seen them all
You
in,
can
like,
rap. I'm
cyphers.
not saying you're not. I'm not saying she can't rap. She can rap. She sound like a female Meek. She's not.
I don't like
she's
her. I
not
don't
gonna-
think she hot. I don't think she.
I don't think she
a
nice.
bum, Like,
But I feel like people like her though. I just feel as though she don't got no record.
Right.
She knows she don't got no record.
Right.
And if she do got the record, she ain't drop it yet. So
no, she ain't got the record.
that's just what it is.
Sometimes it take
I
a while
mean,
though.
that's just what it
Sometimes it
is.
take a while.
That's just
Sometimes
what
it
it
take a
is.
while.
She'd have been on TV shows. She'd have been.
She has.
She, did a lot of shit.
Better
You know what I
start
mean?
writing.
So
Write for somebody.
she just need that record. You know what I mean? But she got the image. She just needs somebody, help her with the, just somebody that really know how to pick those records. Shit, Meek just started picking the right records and putting them out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just started picking the right
Think
records.
so?
Yeah, when he got with Nicki, he started
Yeah,
picking
he
the right
just
records.
started. Yeah, I agree with
Let
that.
her pick the records. That's
I
all
agree with
that
that.
is
Yeah,
about.
but he kept that formula though.
Meek,
He
I
kept that
mean,
formula.
I don't like that Meek. I don't like that Meek. The Nicki.
Of course we like
With
the B-sides.
the in love me.
No, but
I don't really like the joint with Chris Brown and Meek. Like that's just
that's
not,
on the all right. But the
that's
Jones,
just-
his
yeah,
new
like,
shit,
I
shit
get
better.
it though. Like Nicki, right? It's a formula, but you know what? That was more of a finesse for Nicki. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting these street niggas to jump into my shit real quick. You know what I mean? Because I got all the
She
bitches playing
tap
my shit. I don't
her
like
joint, yeah.
niggas playing my shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's going
But no, the
help her
joint
out, but-
PNB fire, and the joint he got with the Monday, Tuesday, when that shit fire too. I fuck with that joint
I
too.
just remember when niggas was really hot. And
No,
I
he
just
got the B sides. He got
so much more like from the bar. I mean, he getting a little bit better. You know what I mean?
he got a classic. He put out a classic. That's probably his first classic.
What classic?
Championships.
Championship
I
classic.
don't know about that.
The
Classic.
Impact, nigga. That
I
Impact
mean,
was
he
crazy.
definitely got good,
classic.
got features. That's his best project.
His best project.
It's not better than DC2.
You talking
His
about
best album.
mixtape
His
though?
best
No,
album.
better. That shit should have been the album. You heard what
His best album.
Should have been the album.
That's his best album.
No,
bro.
it's a project though. These projects is albums, dog. Like it's just about do I get to drop it or do the label get to drop it? That's all that shit is.
I
about.
never was a. You know what's crazy, yo, and this is probably like not popular. I know it's not popular because we in Philly. I never was a Meek fan.
I know you saw it.
No disrespect. Y'all was in the same like category coming up, so it's just like I
It's
wouldn't
not
expect
no.
you to be a fan.
It wasn't
like,
even.
y'all like,
It wasn't even so much of that. It was the fact I just never thought he was that good. I started liking him. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he.
I like how he ride on niggas.
I thought he flamed. My favorite Meek joint, I ain't gonna lie to you, was let me take you niggas way back, way back. The curtains closed like it was in the Maybach. He bombed that. Like he killed that. That was it.
He just put out his best work to this day. The
He
nigga got,
bombed one.
the
way
nigga
back.
got, the nigga got a classic. The nigga got an intro that been playing for 10 years.
DC3, and I know y'all go discount on his mixtapes, but niggas was on tour with them Jones. Like niggas was dropping videos for them Jones, and those wasn't nobody else beats on them Jones. Those was all his Jones. So it's like that's how I'm counting it. It's a project, bro. Like that, he ain't put out a good project prices. No, I'm lying. What was Rico on?
Dreams Worth More Than Money was a
joint-
solid
that's-
project.
That Jones classic.
It was solid. I don't know about it being
That's a
classic. It
classic
was solid.
Meek album for sure.
I don't know if he
like,
got-
I don't like the first album.
I don't know if he got any classics yet. I don't know about that.
Champion's a classic.
Trillis, yeah,
I don't know about that.
Champion's a classic, bro.
because of Jay-Z. That's why Champion is a classic.
No,
No,
not
but
because
Trauma,
of that.
I like Trauma.
It's
No,
everything. Trauma is everything that
No,
led
no,
up to
no.
this point. We didn't know what type time he was going to be on. The whole in and out of jail type shit, the prison reform shit, coming out with this album.
I
going
agree
on
with
tour.
that. I agree with that.
It's
I do
everything.
agree
We're
with that.
living it. Like we're seeing something like happen. He got a documentary coming out about this shit. The album is very highly received. Top 5 whole verse. One of the best whole verse I've ever heard. Especially in this day and age. A nigga like 50.
It was very.
He had like at least 2.5 minutes on that shit. It was like
No, he killed that. He
turns
killed
out
that.
the whole-
He killed that.
you know, the
They
trauma
killed the
joint-
whole song. I
The
thought they
trauma
killed the
joint
whole
is
song.
nuts. His intro is fucking nuts. He the fucking king of intros. Nobody do intros and get you more.
Oh, I don't know
intros
about
than
that, Pop.
In the last 10 fucking years, they've been playing the same fucking intro. That shit is like niggas playing that shit at their graduation now. Like that shit is this is over with.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't know if Meek is the king of intros. I don't know about that.
bro, he's good at intros, bro.
He the king of intro. You talking about in hip hop in general?
I'm talking about like As long as we can remember.
You saying he got the best intro of all time?
Cause
Man.
you think that's better than the mob?
What you talking about?
I got something better than that.
What?
Kingdom Come intro, Prelude.
Oh my god.
No, that joint. I mean, that's. I'm not.
Hove is the king of intros.
Excluding Hove. Excluding Hove.
Either that or the Dynasty. Even the Dynasty intro.
Excluding Hove. That nigga. It's just. That's just completely different. I'm talking about like that turn up, that style. That shit is completely different.
Nah,
that's completely different.
You talking about in this generation of
this
rap?
generation of rap, bro.
I guess.
Generation
I
rap.
guess if that's what you want.
No
I was
one,
about to
makes
say
better
no.
intros than this nigga. Even the joint where he
He
had
had the most turned up Jones, but he
had the most turned
he been
up
lacking, bro. He had a 3 intro streak. Let's keep it 100. He had the first joint. Then he had the joint.
No, you gotta go back. You gotta take it to the one of the
Mike Tyson
mixtape
joint.
joint.
It was the Mike Tyson joint. I'm the best ever. I'm the best ever.
Yo, that joint was nuts.
Yeah,
I want each beat a law. That's what
Drake intros are pretty fucking dope too, bro. Tuscan leather was like kind of
That was hard.
that was nuts.
That was hard.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like Drake intros over his.
Out
Bro.
of Drake old mouth. Hold up, wait a minute. That's the greatest intro of all time.
Of all time, he bugging, but all right.
Yeah.
I mean, the transition is definitely sweet.
The transition is crazy
because you didn't really
but-
expect that. You really thought that he was going like. 'Cause everybody usually do the build up intro, then cut it, and then go into their second track.
Right.
Fuck no, he turned up on that whole first track. You know what I mean? And he
Bro,
just bombed that
I
joint.
watched that. I remember first hearing that shit. I
Bowl,
remember first hearing that shit in the club when it first came out. Like that shit turned everything upside down.
Yeah,
like,
of this generation, I agree.
But
with
at
you.
the same time, too, bro, we from Philly and we was riding for Meek hard when he got on.
But
Right.
just seeing that
That
shit
joint.
around the world, just seeing like Patriots and motherfuckers turning up to that
I
shit.
think
The greatest intro of all time. That's disrespect.
Philly made that joint.
Disrespect.
What other intro has been played as many times for almost damn 10 years? All them other joints is good lyrically.
I mean,
But
you
we
talking about
impact-wise?
spins. I'm
We
just talking about
impact.
just.
I'm talking about impact wise. Impact wise.
I'm talking about when you
That
cut.
was a single, though.
I'm talking
Let's
about.
keep that fact, too. That
That's
was
a single, yeah. I'm talking about when you cut. I'm talking about when you cut an album on, like.
I'm talking about impact. I don't know
what
no
I'm
other
talking
intro that lasted that long as far as been a part of like graduations, fucking been a part of all types of
Juicy, nigga.
This is situation.
Ooh. Well, Juicy
That's not
was
an
the
intro.
You right.
Juice ain't the intro.
No, but that's
Bro, Meek
Between
shit
the
is played at
mob?
graduations. Mob ain't played at graduations.
No, it's not. I'm just talking about.
You saying
fuck-
lyrically?
I'm
talking
just-
about
I'm
impact.
talking about when you cut an album on.
Because you kind of only focusing on like one demographic of people that listen to music. You mean, because like when you get older, like a nigga that's literally probably 38 right now,
Right.
Probably listening to Prelude and they just like, it just hit different. Like the
One of the
bars
best.
do matter,
One of
bro.
the best intros
Like,
I've ever heard.
For
Right.
me, it's just like, are you?
I'm talking about impact.
I feel you.
Yeah.
The impact was that beat was
I agree.
fucking A1.
I agree.
Like,
I
and he
totally
turned
agree with
up.
that, yeah.
He turned up, though. He stamped himself in that, but he kind of like bit off a lot more because now niggas is expecting that shit.
And he nailing it every time,
The
though.
Undertaker said it best. He said, these new young guys come out here and do all these super backflips every single night, and that's what they want to see every single night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, every time you drop an album, that's what they going to want. They going to want that fire intro.
Mm-hmm.
Liddy again, he raised the bar. I haven't heard a better intro since Liddy again.
You crazy?
Liddy was crazy.
His intro he just dropped now.
It wasn't better than Liddy again.
You crazy? That was a song.
It was a
That was
song.
the intro.
That was a song.
That was the
That's
intro.
a full song though.
That still was the intro.
It's not an intro. It was a whole song. It was a single. Shot a video for it.
Hold up, wait. I mean, that the other joint the song too.
Y'all
bro.
can tell me better than I
That's a
listen.
single.
I'm out of this motherfucking
That's a
conversation.
single.
We can cut this shit off and we can play both back to back. We got to play
come
back.
right back.
Listen. Hold up, man. We going all night. That's motherfucking trap. We probably like two hours or something. Some change. There.
Are we?
We getting into fucking we about to play these Meek records though. This shit ain't over. It's over for them niggas, but it ain't over.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Here
y'all
we
be
go,
saying,
Finito,
you
and you know.